Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go! Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Sunday lights, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat. Delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. Dr. Delay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins fall. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Shot. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, Dr. Delay's voice lights up the fights. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, Dr. Delay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. Dr. Delay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and welcome to the clickbait stream. That is this stream here. Sorry, buddy. It is what it is, as we have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So appreciate you guys tuning in. This is kind of a big deal, as the winner of this game will decide who goes to the playoffs, not necessarily for these two teams, but for the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And again, I do apologize. I didn't change the emojis beforehand. I don't know if you can tell, but I am kind of just still kind of waking up. So didn't really get good sleep last night, but it is what it is. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. And hopefully we have a great game, because, yeah, this one's going to be a big one. And because this will send a team to the playoffs. Not necessarily these two teams, but again, teams in their respective divisions. You can see in the poll who's going to the playoff. Panthers, if they win, the Falcons, or pardon me, if the Falcons win, the Panthers are in. And then, of course, if the Saints win, if the Saints come marching in, the Buccaneers will be advancing to the playoffs. So we'll kind of look over and see how these teams have done as of late. Not necessarily for the whole season, because they haven't really had the greatest of years. But as you can see, pretty much since the bye now, they did lose again the first two games out of the bye. But the Saints have won 4 in a row. They did lose to the Falcons. That should be noted, 24-10. But the last 4 games, the Saints have just been marching 24-20 over the Buccaneers, 20-17 over the Panthers. Again, two teams that are gonna, or one of those teams will be in the playoffs. Of course, beating the Jets and beating the Titans to get here at this point, 6-10. And one could wonder, hey, if the Saints had started Tyler Shuck the entire time, I just realized that the internet is not connected, so you guys didn't see Jack. What a stream. What a start to this stream. My bad, guys. So, yeah, as you can see, finally you can see, there you go. They've won the last 4 games. And, again, wins over Tampa Bay and Carolina, and then the Jets and the Titans. So, there you go. What the heck is going on? Not off to a good start. And then, of course, again, for the Falcons, they've also been kind of on a roll as of late. They've won 3 in a row for the last 6, again, with wins over the Saints, Tampa Bay, the Cardinals, and the Rams. So there you go. That is what's been happening as of late for these 2 teams. And, of course, we can kind of show you, again, as you guys already know, Carolina, they need Atlanta to win. Tampa Bay needs Atlanta to lose. So a New Orleans Saints win. And, of course, the playoffs ended right now. This would be how it would look. Not saying, again, there's still got plenty of football, so it's kind of useless, but there you go. It would be Tampa Bay hosting the San Francisco 49ers in the first round. Of course, if the Rams do win, they will claim the 5 seed to my knowledge. And again, the 2 and 3 seeds are still up for debate. Again, everything, a lot of stuff. In the AFC, nothing solidified there, except for the Steelers or Ravens in the 4 spot. All the other 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, that is all fluid. It can move. It's going to be a very hectic but exciting day of football. I think so anyway. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping for a good game. Hopefully, you guys feel the same way. I think it could be a pretty good game. Let's see. What did Jersey say? It's over, Falcons. This guy, Jersey now has come full circle. As, again, if you guys aren't familiar with Jersey, he will say the game is over after quarter 1, whoever's leading. But apparently, he has evolved to where he doesn't even need to see the game. He's just saying the game is over already, which we are just awaiting for kickoff here in Atlanta. It looks like New Orleans will be kicking off first. Atlanta will be receiving, as New Orleans going to be in their gold helmets, white jersey, gold pants. Atlanta wearing their all-black uniforms. Personally, I hope they do a redesign. I would rather them go back to their classic uniforms, whether it's the black helmet or red helmet. It's fine. I don't really like their uniforms. And I do prefer the Saints in their gold pants. I don't know. I feel like I've seen too much of the white jersey, white pants look, and that's just not really, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm just complaining all the time. Probably. I think that is accurate. But I don't know. I like good uniforms. Part of the NFL script, yep. And welcome on in, everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. How's it going, Michael? Yeah, I'm not sorry. I don't really know where SmackDown is. Bad Frequencies, good to see you, man. Jim, Matthew, Robert, George, Chris, Jersey, of course. Let's see here. Who else we got in the chat? Paul, how's it going? Appreciate you, man. Magic Man, thank you again for tuning in. Yeah, no, thank you guys. Steve, Vince, appreciate you guys. Fielded at the 10, he's at the 15, 20, 25, and that's where he's going to be tackled, as that's how we're going to begin this one. So Atlanta will be at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they want to refresh this page. Then we can get a field for you. There we go. How's it going, Tiffany? How's it going? Good to see you. Falcon, good to see you. More bots. Yep, bots everywhere. Goku, good to see you, man. Hey, Doc, how come no Bears Lions? My bad. Yeah, I totally messed that up. I am really just kind of waking up. I started the stream and then took a shower, then got back late. So, yeah, that's on me. Next stream, though, we will lock in and we'll get those emotes. 1st and 10 for Atlanta as they are at the 25-yard line. As Cousins sends a man in motion, hands it off to Robinson up the gut, taking it outside, and is brought down at the 27-yard line for a gain of 3. Of course, Bijan Robinson is just so explosive, so incredible. Almost had 200 yards rushing the previous game. Was kind of pulling for him to do so, but they, I guess, took him out kind of late. Falcons could easily win. Let's hope for a good game. Yep, for sure. Let's hope for a good game. So you like the Saints to win this one. Gotcha. 2nd and 7, ball at the 28 as Cousins in the pistol, sending a man in motion. He takes the snap and hands it off. Algier is going to rush up the gut, and he's tackled at the 31-yard line. They'll mark it, I guess, at the 32 for a gain of 4. Saints defense ranks actually in the top 10, 9th in total yards, 16th in points, so not a bad defense. Again, we'll see how they do next year. Again, they're ending the season on the right note as it's 3rd and 3. Cousins in the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs as Cousins takes the snap, drops back. He's looking over the middle. And Cousins holding onto the ball. He is going down. Chase Young in the area. They're going to credit it to Granderson. I don't think it's Curtis Granderson. I don't know. Curtis Granderson comes to mind when I see Granderson, the baseball player. Not too sure. It's Carl Granderson with a grand sack there, and that's a loss of 9. They will have to punt. All these dang bots, man. Sorry, guys. Woke up at 12:30. Oh, geez. GG's, yeah. A lot of sleep. Yeah, I know. The last 2 nights I've been sleeping. Well, again, last night I didn't really sleep, but the night prior I got 10 hours of sleep. Bouncing at the 30, going to roll inside the 20, fields it at the 10, he's at the 5, cutting outside, trying to cut in at the 10, he's at the 15, and tackled at the 20-yard line. Well, that was a lot of work for not really much there. Only a 9-yard return. Nyheim Hines, the former Colts, bouncing at the 30 and just kept bouncing at the 20. He fielded it at the 10, and then he was at the 5 at one point, but able to get to the 20-yard line, 19. And appreciate you guys for tuning in. Curtis Granderson, yep, played for the Tigers, played for the Yankees. Do you dare watch the Packers game today? That's going to be tough. I don't know. I still think they could do well. Shuck, please don't have a Lexi game, this guy. I don't know. It'll be interesting. They're playing... Are they playing J.J. McCarthy? I think they are. I don't know. It'll be an interesting game as he rolls to his right. Shuck looking downfield. He throws. It is caught across the 30, 35. Oh, he fumbles the ball. It's picked up by the Falcons. The Falcons being spun around at the 40. As Taysom Hill with the tackle. What in the world? This game already with the series of interesting stuff happening. Recovered by Watts as the Buccaneer fans groan. The Panther fans pretty excited. Shuck completing a nice pass over the middle. And the tight end just has it stripped away. I believe that was Juwan Johnson, I believe. You have Juwan Johnson who fumbled it there. Go Saints, says Kim. Go Saints, says Robert. Doing Super Bowl coverage. Oh, you know it's pretty much every game after the Ravens-Steelers game, every NFL game I'm covering, unless I'm like sick or something crazy happens. I don't think that would happen, though. Hopefully not. 1st and 10 to 39 as Cousins under center. Play action. Drops back. He steps up. Cousins in trouble. He goes down. Another sack. That is Cam Jordan. He's been around for a long time there. He gets a sack. It's been all defense in this one so far. Draven, how's it going? Here we go. Goku shouting Falcons, bots be gone. They are just going to be here. Again, I apologize. I'll try to get them out. But I don't know. It's going to be kind of rough. Jeez, they're going to be attacking this chat. I know it. I'm surprised. I'm not seeing many people cover this game. I'm really shocked by that. 2nd and 13 at the 42. Hands it off to Robinson, cutting inside, and is tackled in the backfield. And the Saints, thumbs down emote there for him, as that's a loss of 2. And again, so far it's been all defense in this one. All defense. 3rd and 15 coming up for Atlanta. TJ back, yes. It's going to be a turnover game, yeah. The bots won't stop. They won't. Steelers, you know it. You got the Falcons winning Arizona. Again, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Again, I'll try to get to the comments as often as I can here. As it's 3rd and 15, Cousins swings it out. It's caught by Robinson at the 50. Cuts inside the 45, the 40, 35. And what a run there as he's tackled at the 32. That's a gain of 12, but it gets him in a much more manageable field goal situation. This would be about a 50-yard attempt. And again, we'll see, though, what they do. It looks like they're going to stay on the field. This would be interesting. This game determines the NFC South. It does. Falcons defense underrated. Yep. Been on your stream since baseball. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Russell. Appreciate you, man. I think, yeah, you were here with the Pirates, right? 4th and 3 at the 32 as he drops back. Cousins looking over the middle, throws. It is caught across the 25, and he's tackled at the 23-yard line. That is Kyle Pitts with a catch of 9 yards, and that is an Atlanta Falcons first down. A huge play there again, electing to go for it on 4th and 3 despite having the field goal in their back pocket there. But they inch a little bit closer as that, again, is a Falcons first down. Falcons have had kicking issues. Okay, I see. So 1st and 10 for Atlanta's. Cousins under center, hands it off to Robinson. He's going to cut inside and is tackled at the 21-yard line for a gain of 2. Just realized I forgot to add the records to the teams last night. San Francisco, whenever I covered them, were 5-0 before last night's loss. So that's their first loss for me, and now everyone has lost when I recover them. Do have some winless teams. As for these teams here, New Orleans only 0 for 1. I've only covered them once. Atlanta 2 for 2. 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. 2 receivers to each side as Cousins awaits the snap. Cousins looking at the defense. As he takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right. He throws, it's an out route, caught at the 13, and steps out of bounds immediately. But he should have the first down, though they're going to mark him short. Well, that's interesting. Darnell Mooney thought he ran out of bounds at the 13, but they're going to mark him out at the 14. Wow, I mean, on the replay, it shows that, okay, that's interesting. 3rd and inches. As Cousins under center, hands it off to Robinson, dancing around, finding the first down, but then he's tackled practically immediately at the 12-yard line. So a gain of about 1.5, and that is a Falcons first down. Nothing to lose, I guess so. Falcons blowing leads, they typically have. Busch Stadium got 4 baseballs. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, Pirates and the Cardinals. That's correct. Yes. I remember that. Yeah. I remember you talking about that. Yep. 1st and 10 at the 12. In the gun. 2 receivers left. 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion as Cousins drops back, swings it. Oh, it's picked off! Oh, my goodness! It's intercepted. They were going to do a little bubble screen to Pitts, but a defensive lineman diving to make the catch. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. This game is starting off on a crazy way to start this game. A diving interception by the lineman Granderson, who had a sack earlier and a pick here. They will cut to commercial. Unbelievable. They're playing in New Orleans. We're playing at Atlanta. Terrible spot. It was a bad spot. Feel like there's bad officiating in that Panthers game so I can get more traction. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Again, I'm shocked. I mean, everyone's kind of covering the AFC South games, and I get it. But at the same time, it's like this one kind of is a big deal. All right, scores across the nation right now. Of course, it is 0-0 there in Cincinnati. Browns and Bengals. Vikings leading 3-0 over the Packers. Cowboys, Giants 0-0. Titans leading 7-0. Interesting there. And the Texans leading 3-0 over the Colts. So, again, all these stuff. Again, not really that many great games. Packers already have their game locked up. And, of course, I believe they're starting their backup quarterbacks and backup everything, really. Cowboys, Giants eliminated. Browns, Bengals eliminated. Again, the Texans could, I believe they're still eligible, right, for the division, if I recall. Can the 3 seed? Yeah, they could still win. So there's still some drama, as Colts have just taken the lead there. Looks like that was a Riley Leonard 66-yard pass from Riley Leonard to Alec Pierce. Wow, look at that. That's interesting. Easton Stick. I've heard of the name. I know he played quarterback. I just don't recall where and what. He's backing up. Okay, he's backing up still. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I remember the name. I just don't remember where he played. Clayton Tune started. Yeah. Colts just scored. That is, yeah, just saw that. Just saw a 66-yard. Just saying, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Leaf. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like and try to respond to as many comments as I can, as it's going to be 1st and 10 for New Orleans. Shuck in the gun. He's going to hand it off down the left side, trying to break tackles, and cannot, as he's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2. Should be a little bit more ahead now. Just refresh the feed. So, yeah, that was Estime with the carry. Got a loss of 1. Yeah, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Again, I'll try to get you the name, get to the chat as often as I can. Going to be another interception probably. 2nd 11, ball at the 12 as Shuck drops back. He swings it out to Estime. He's going to cut inside and tripped up at the 16. Thought he was going to cut inside. He did, but the defender making a nice play there. That was Alford with the tackle after a gain of 3. 3rd and 8 coming up. Watching Rivers play again was an amazing. The best storyline in a long time. That's fair. I would agree with that. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Fox was in commercial break during the interception lane coverage. Oh, really? 3rd and 8. Shuck throws on the middle. It's caught at the 20 and brought down at the 22-yard line as Bell with the catch. But it looks like the Saints are going to be short, and they will have to punt. Saints winning. We'll see, Rodolfo. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. It's backing up Cousins. Oh, okay. And all these dang bots are going to be targeting the channel today for sure, at least in this game. So 4th and 1, yes, the Saints will be punting deep in their own territory. So we're just awaiting the snap at this point. There's the snap, and here is the punt. That is booted. Field at the 25, and he's tackled immediately at the 26-yard line. Tompkins couldn't go anywhere as he was thumped, and looks like there's going to be another commercial break. 0-0 is your score. 6:09 left to go in the first. Jersey saying it's over. Yeah, tie. I believe a tie helps Tampa Bay, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, so a tie actually helps Tampa Bay, looking at this. Because then Atlanta wouldn't be tied, and that wouldn't mess up the 8 and 9 stuff. So, because they would all be 8 and 9, that's what would mess up Tampa Bay. But if Atlanta ties, then that's interesting. So yeah, ties are so rare. They are so rare. Broadcasting Steelers, you know it, Russell. I'll be here. Bucks are afraid of the Falcons. I don't know, I guess. I don't know. Listening but not watching, putting Christmas in the attic. Oh, yeah, that's always fun. Be safe on that ladder. That ladder, again, is very suspect. Just saying. Just saying. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Having a lot more stoppages of play in the last few minutes, so definitely be able to look at the chat as often as I can. But yeah, feel free to let me know who you think's going to win today. Do we have the Falcons or Saints winning? Right now, it's 50-50. And, of course, each result would put a different team in the playoffs. Baker Mayfield wants the game to end in a tie, I bet. He'll take it. Woke up at 1 a.m. today. Went to church. Pray for the Steelers winning tonight and watch the movie The Plague. It's like watching a 13-year-old. Oh, my goodness. On crack. Okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. I didn't wake up at 1 a.m. But, again, appreciate you guys all for tuning in. And, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, I've been doing this since March, folks. And, of course, I've been here all NFL season. And, yeah, what a glorious ending to the season. Sad that it's over. We're going to be saying goodbye to some of these teams until September. Well, I guess, I'll be covering the draft, the first round of the draft. So, but, it's going to be pretty sad, though, saying goodbye to the NFL. Won't be able to look at, in the playoff games. Of course, those are fun, but you won't be able to look, hey, what else is happening across the NFL? Oh, this is the only game on. So, I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm going to miss that for sure for, until September. His Cousins going to be under center, sending a man in motion as he takes the snap. Play action, rolling to his right. He steps up. He throws over the middle. It is caught, but it hit the ground. And they're going to say he did. No, it did hit the ground. Okay, that was interesting there. He kept the 1st and 10 graphic there. London with the... Oh, yeah. No, it's a clear drop. Not really a clear drop. I mean, it's a great attempt, but it definitely hit the ground. 2nd and 10 coming up for Atlanta. You'll be here. Appreciate you, man. Steelers, Ravens tonight. Yep. Draft in Pittsburgh. It is. It is in Pittsburgh. Over here in SoCal, we're forced to watch Colts, Texans, and Cowboys, Giants this morning. That's that same thing in my local area. 2nd and 10 as Cousins drops back. Heavy pressure. Moving to his right is Cousins. He throws it down the right side. It is incomplete. I did see a flag. There is a flag. So we'll see what the call is. Cousins moving down the field. So that usually means it's going to be against the Saints. Now he's kind of holding his helmet. Holding defense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty there, and that is a 1st down for the Falcons. That was on Alontae Taylor. Put a poll up of who here is a fan of which divisional team. I bet more Carolina Bucs fans here. That's fair. I'll do that at halftime. I'll tell you what, that's a good idea. I'll do that at the half. I kind of want to see what you guys are thinking on who's going to win this game. It's Derrick Henry's birthday today. Good luck. That means he needs to chill out. That's what it means. You don't want to get hurt on your birthday. Probably need to just sit this one out, Derrick. 1st and 10 at the 32 as Cousins tosses to Robinson. Cuts inside and fighting for yards, but isn't going to get much as he's tackled after a gain of a yard. Bijan Robinson with his 5th carry. Not much able to happen so far, as the Saints defense has been pretty impressive. Saw Saints play the Raiders in Tulane Stadium. Ended in a tie. Oh, wow, nice. Must have been a while ago. Jeez. 2nd and 9 at the 33 in the pistol. Trips to the right, one receiver to left is Cousins. Hands it off, up the gut, and Algier is going to be tackled at the 36 for a gain of 3. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Falcons as we're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. 0-0. We've already had a lot of sacks. We've had a fumble. Had a wild punt return that only resulted in a few yards. And then we had a diving interception by a defensive lineman. So everything you would probably want in the last game of the season in a do-or-die situation for other teams. 3rd and 5. They need to get to the 42 for a brand new set of downs. Cousins sending a man in motion as he takes the snap, drops back, looking to his left, throws. It is incomplete. Pass intended for London off the hands of the receiver, but he was hit as soon as the ball got there. And the Falcons will have to punt. Everyone's last game, yep. I would love no Henry. I would very much welcome that. I would embrace that for sure. Dome open in 75. Oh, wow. Needs to take sleep. Just relax. It's your birthday. Penguins doing good? I don't know. I haven't seen that. Well, maybe as of late, last few games. So 4th and 5, they will punt. Eventually. Geez, there's the snap. I mean, the clock hit 0. And they brought the rush there, but he's able to get it off, bouncing at the 20. And it's going to bounce inside, almost touches him, but it's going to be down at the 7. Ball is bouncing today. Or they're going to say it was touched by a Falcon at the 11. That's interesting. I don't know. We'll see what they actually decide here as London throws his helmet on the sideline. 0-0 is your score. A little over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It only took 42 years for a championship. Only. Let's see here. You took the Packers today, and I didn't. Thanks for having faith in your team. Oh, you know it. 4 wins in a row until next game. Now that we noticed. You talking about the Saints? Yeah. Well, I don't know. definitely have ended the season a lot better than I thought they would. All right, let's go ahead and see how the rest of the NFL is, because, again, there's other stuff happening across the nation. All right, we have Browns-Bengals. Bengals leading 6-0 over the Browns. Vikings leading 3-0 over the Packers. Giants leading 3-0 over the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are driving at the Giants 4. Titans-Jaguars 7-7 there. Colts leading 7-6 over the Texans. And again, we got plenty of football later. I will be covering Lions-Bears later today. We'll see how that goes. That is the nationwide game on your local Fox affiliate, so you definitely can watch it if you do have your local channels. But I figure that's probably the best one to cover. You know, normally I don't necessarily adopt that philosophy, but really I didn't really. I don't know. Again, Chargers, Broncos, no Herbert there. I was looking at Dolphins, Patriots, but I'm like, I don't know if that's going to really get a crowd. I kind of wanted to cover Jets, Bills because they're wearing the throwbacks, or at least the Bills have their red helmets today, and I really love. They should go back to their red helmets. Don't know why they don't have them. And the Jets are wearing their classic uniforms, the one you would normally think about when you think of the Jets, not the green helmets, but the white helmets and all that. Go Saints for Raider purposes. Okay. Well, I know the Raiders need they need to lose, obviously. And then, of course, if that doesn't happen, they need 3 combined losses from Chicago, Atlanta, Seattle, or Cleveland, or a Giants win. So, yeah, if the Giants lose and the Raiders win, plus 1.5 more combined losses from Detroit, New Orleans, San Francisco, and Cincinnati, and I know it's a lot there, then the Giants would have the number 1 pick. So 1st and 10 at the 11 as Shuck is under center. And he's killing the play. Most likely going to be a run. As Shuck tosses down the right side. This is Estime at the 5, the 10. And still moving his legs. But then he's going to be whistled dead at the 13 for a gain of 2. 9-3 Falcons win. That's what it's looking like. Saints win, please. This guy. Hello, how's it going, Alex? Good to see you. Once again, need Falcons to win. Gotcha, Jonathan. Hi, Doc, and everyone. Listen to Doc. Everyone watching my boys on TV. Division game point in my eyes. Yep, hey. Even if they're eliminated, you're still pulling for him. 2nd and 8 as Shuck is in the shotgun. He drops back, looking over the middle. Throws. It is off the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Pass intended for Kevin Austin. Unable to connect there as it was a little bit wide. And it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Saints. You have Lawrence at 149 passing or more. Should hit that. Should. I would say so. That's Steve pulling for the Giants. And how's it going, Abraham? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. I'll keep you up to again. I guess in the next commercial I can look at the Lawrence's stats as Shuck drops back. He's looking, throws to his left. It is off the helmet of the receiver, incomplete. I don't know what happened there, but it is going to be 4th down, and the Saints will once again have to punt. So we have Lawrence right here, dropping back to pass. He's looking, throwing over the middle. It is caught in the end zone. 23-yard touchdown there. He's got to be at least at 60 yards based on the math there, 37 and 23. So you're looking like, I would say, Alex, you'll be fine. Edward saying Saints for the win. Appreciate you, Magic Man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, usually it's just me, and that's fine. I mean, I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just the punt is blocked. Oh, it's blocked. It's going to be recovered at the 10. He falls down, and then is going to be touchdown. Then he gets up and starts moving, and now they're going to whistle it dead. What the heck was that? Oh, my goodness, a blocked punt, and the Falcons will have it inside the Saints' 10. What the heck is going on in this game? This game is definitely a little bit wild. Taysom Hill could only get one of them. They sent 2 up the guts, and he's just one man. And it's able to is able to get a hand on it. Oh, my gosh. So the Falcons will have it inside the Saints' 10 as they're doing somersaults in celebration. That's pretty cool. All right, first and goal for Atlanta. You think the Saints are going to win? I don't know. We'll see. You'll be okay with Lawrence? There we go. First and goal at the 5. Cousins under center, sending a man in motion. As Cousins takes the snap, hands it off. This is Robinson taking it outside, and he's going to jog in to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. And you know the touchdown turkey. Again, we extended his contract, his last day potentially. He loves touchdowns, but there's a hold. Hold on the Falcons, so no touchdown. Oh, my goodness, no touchdown after all. That was on Bergeron. Matthew Bergeron, the guilty party. Not Tom Bergeron from America's Funniest Home Videos, but Matthew Bergeron. What the heck? Everyone's playing with nerves. They are. Wow, never mind. Yeah, it's crazy. Refs don't like Carolina, this guy. This is pretty crazy. First and goal coming up. First and goal coming up, but they're going to be at the 15 instead. Cousins in the gun, 2 receivers to each side. Sending a man in motion, and there's going to be a timeout. So timeout in Atlanta with 3:11. I guess they couldn't get the playoff or something. Cousins was pretty upset. Jonathan not watching the game. It was a guess. Touchdown turkey got a contract. Yes, a one-day contract. Well, hopefully we'll be able to negotiate something. Do it again. This guy. Go Falcons for Panther purposes. Raiders have done a great job of losing so far. They got this. Yep. A lot of Raider fans on the channel. And yeah, they are all pulling for a Raiders loss. As I guess they'll probably be taking Mendoza with the number 1 pick. First and goal at the 15 in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. That is London. As Cousins drops back, he steps up, looking, throws it over the middle. It is batted away, incomplete. That's a really good play by the defender. Riley with a heck of a play. Pass was intended for Mooney. Still think the AI turkey? Yeah, maybe in the future. Too quick with the turkey. I know. I messed up there. How about his broadcast commentary missed the play? I know, it's terrible. Chris Myers, he's just not good. Appreciate you, Christopher, man. W's in the chat for Christopher, folks. That is awesome. Thank you for the $2, Chris, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Second and goal at the 15 as Cousins drops back. He's looking over the middle. Pump fakes. Looking to his right, throws to the end zone, wide open, touchdown! Touchdown, Drake London. I will wait. Turkey's looking in. No flags. Touchdown, Turkey it is. And the Falcons lead 6-0 with 3:02 left to go in the first. He was wide open in the back corner of the end zone. London showing his frustration earlier. Can't be frustrated with that. Wide open, chilling. And he slams the ball down. Maybe he's still frustrated, but hey, he'll take it. Drake London, one of the more underrated receivers. Pretty solid receiver. As there's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 7-0 is your score. Falcons leading over the Saints with 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. W's. Yes, appreciate you, Christopher, man. There are no flags. No flags at all. Giants get a touchdown, too. Yeah, I'll check that. Who do you want to win? I have no dog in this fight, man. I'm just a commentator. I am just a commentator. If Raiders lose, they clinch the number 1 pick. Yep. If they lose, London really reminds me of Mike Evans. Yeah, I can see that. All right, in the other games, right now the Browns leading 7-6 over the Bengals. Honestly, not too surprising, to be honest with you. Though apparently Burrow is playing. That's interesting. Vikings 3, Packers nothing. Cowboys, Giants 3-3, but apparently they have just scored. Or Judy's saying no, they haven't. Okay, it's 3-3. Let's see here. 7-7 Titans, Jaguars. Lawrence, by the way, at 60 yards, Alex. So I would say you're on pace to do well today, unless they take him out randomly. That would be kind of wild. And then the Colts 7, Texans 6. There in the AFC South. No, Luke, I do not bet. Do you have our 5-foot blue ladder? I don't think so, but I'll check in between the games. That's what I'll do for you. Tampa goes playoffs if the Falcons game ties. Yep. Wait, yeah. Tampa goes playoffs. Yeah. Tampa would go. It has it right over here as well. This is a pretty neat website. Just discovered it a few weeks ago. It's just called NFL Playoff Scenarios. It's a website dedicated to playoff scenarios. But yeah, so if Carolina is eliminated from playoff contention with an Atlanta loss or tie. So that would be pretty wild if this game goes to overtime. I would say, okay, the script is definitely in. PJ pulling for Atlanta. Lewis Lips. There we go. Incomplete pass, Giants. Oh, that's tough. Falcons win. The Panthers get in. If they lose, Tampa gets in. Yep. No offense, defense meant hope that this will be an absolute nail-biter going to the last close play, overtime, possibly tie, resulting in driving both Bucs and the Panthers fans bananas. Yep, I think so. I mean, if they want excitement, that is how it would go. 95-yard pick six for Cleveland. Oh, wow. Jeez, Giants field goal's good. Jeez. Who do you think is going to score a touchdown for the Saints? I don't know. I'm sure. It could be any one of them. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. That's field the end zone's at the 10, 15, 20, and is going to be tackled at the 26-yard line. And that is where the Saints will begin their drive. Yeah, again, touchdowns are kind of not random, but they're kind of random. When it comes to gambling and all that, you guys do what you think is best. I assure you, I'm probably no better than you guys. Chuck with the best record of the rookie quarterbacks and best stats. He has the highest completion percentage, most passing yards per game. I mean, would be interesting if he gets the offensive rookie year. He didn't even play the whole year, but there really hasn't been a front runner offensively. As Chuck play action, drops back, swings down the flat. It's caught the 30 and is going to be tackled at the 34-yard line for a gain of 8. That was Estime with the tackle. Or pardon me, with the catch and run, not with the tackle. What the heck am I talking about? Looks like there is a stoppage of play. Not too sure what happened. It looks like Bryant was injured during the play. So 2nd and 2, hold the phone here. I'm surprised Cowboys aren't blowing out the Giants. Any given day, man. Can't watch on TV because my remote malfunction. I'm going to watch you broadcast the whole day. Appreciate you, Ronald. I'm sorry about that again. I'd be pretty upset. I think that's happened with you twice now. The Juwan Johnson? Yeah, Juwan Johnson. I mean, good. Never gamble unless it's dice games family, but we only do $3 for entry. Yeah. I mean, bingo, I guess, kind of counts, right? 2nd and 2 at the 34 as he hands it off up the gut, and he is not going to get anything as Estime is tackled immediately. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 2 coming up. Or Loteria, or, Loteria, the Hispanic version of bingo. The Mexican version of it. Part of Pittsburgh. I don't live in Pittsburgh. Raider and Browns passed on Chuck. 4 right backs. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess so. Juwan Johnson could score probably. It's a game called left to right center. It's pretty even. Interesting. 3rd and 2. They need to get to the 36 for Brandon sent it down. So Chuck drops back. He's looking over the middle. He floats it down the right side. It is. Oh, that's a heck of a catch by Juwan Johnson. A one-hander. That's a huge play there. A gain of 27 yards, making up for the fumble. Well, maybe not necessarily that. But a great catch, one-handed. That is going to be a New Orleans Saints first down. A diving one-handed catch. They're going to be at the 38 as Shuck is in the shotgun. Pump fakes, looking to his left, swings down the flat, caught at the 41. He's at the 40 and going to get tackled at the 39. That's going to be a loss of 1. That was Pettis with the tackle, or pardon me, with the catch. No, I keep saying tackle. That was a great catch by Juwan Johnson. Jeez, looking interesting, yep. Both my teams are leading Atlanta and the Giants. That's 20K when Rodgers beat the Steelers. Oh, geez, yeah, that will make you not want to gamble for sure. Second 11 ball at the 39. As Shuck, play action, heavy pressure immediately. He steps up though, pump fakes, and is sacked. He is sacked at the 46. That is a loss of 7. Floyd with the sack, or in on the sack. Atlanta with 54 sacks. I mean, I remember when they couldn't. I mean, it was kind of their running theme that they just couldn't get to the quarterback. This year, though, 54 sacks. That was not Floyd. That was Contavious Street with the sack. So 3rd and 18. And it looks like that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Falcons leading 7-0 over the Saints. As the Saints, again, they had a big play there, but are starting to move backwards. We'll see what happens. He is a sack. I know. I'm kind of struggling earlier. I'm not going to lie. I've definitely, it's a rough start. Smash the like and subscribe. It's fast and easy and free to do. Yeah, hopefully this is just the warm-up for later today. You know, really tonight. Tonight's kind of the big game. So, yeah, Goku, it's rough. It's rough out here, man. It is rough. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in and putting up with my mistakes. It does happen quite a bit, which is why I always push back and like, yeah, you guys, this guy, you do so good. Oh, you should cover games on ESPN. Not really. Shouldn't do that, actually. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And, of course, let me know who you think is going to win today. If the Falcons win, the Panthers are in. Saints win, the Buccaneers are in. And right now, 56% of you guys with the Falcons. So the Panthers will be heading into the playoffs. 44% with the Saints. Everyone's so sure Rodgers would win multiple Super Bowls back then. Oh, yeah, for sure. One of us will have a crash out for the ages. Oh, 100%. Do you think football is scripted? I definitely lean that way. I would like to believe it's not, but yet I still watch. It's still entertainment. If it is scripted, it's entertainment. I'd hate that for it to be the case, but yeah, kind of, I don't know. It's just a lot of interesting finishes. A lot of close games the last few years. Just, again, of course, the legalized sports gambling has, since 2018, I've just noticed a lot more of that since then. So I don't know. It's definitely sketchy. Falcons, of course, again, in this one, we're covering 7-0. Browns leading 7-6 over the Bengals. Vikings 3, Packers 0. Cowboys 10, Giants 6. Titans, Jaguars 7-7, and Colts leading the Texans 10-6. So that's interesting. Again, if the Texans lose, and I guess it would be the Chargers and the Bills. If they were to win, the Texans would fall to the 7. Maybe 500 new subscribers would be pretty cool. It's all scripted. Seems like it. 3rd and 18 for Shuck and the Saints as they are at the 46. Need to get to the 28 for a brand new set of downs as Shuck drops back, looking to his left. And there's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen because that is a late flag. And it's going to be a false start. I mean, they were letting him go through his progressions and everything before they threw the flag. That is pretty annoying, but that is a false start. That'll back him up 5. It's going to be 3rd and forever. 3rd and 23. Looks like Bryant is going to be heading to the locker room. Ole Miss, Georgia. Oh, yeah, covered the game. Yeah, no, for sure. Covered the game. Another defensive touchdown for Cleveland. Oh, wow. 3rd and 23. They're at their own 49. Shuck in the gun. Trips to the left. 2 receivers to the right. As Shuck drops back. Pump fakes. Steps up. Fires. It's caught at the 50. Hill at the 45, the 40. And ripped out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And we'll see what they decide to do. This would be about a 56-yard field goal. Looks like they will bring on the kicker. And it was Taysom Hill to catch possibly his last game in the NFL or with the Saints. I don't know. I heard he gave an interview, something like that, and that was kind of the takeaway from it, or at least what I saw. I didn't actually hear him say anything. 56-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is no good. He pushed it left. And the Falcons will take over at their own 46. Appreciate it, Rodolfo. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just... I don't know if that happens. I think I would rather be... honestly, I'd rather be on here. I can kind of do my own thing. I wouldn't be working for anyone else. I'd be working for me. As far as scripted, the NHL, MLB, and NBA are registered as sports and are illegal to rig. The NFL is registered as sports entertainment like the WWE and doesn't have protection for rigging games. Exactly. But people still like WWE. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, people do like WWE. I used to like it a lot. Star marker might be in the next century, yeah. Sugar Red Bowl at the end was scary. It was a crazy game. Definitely gives certain teams favoritism. Rules, penalty calls equal. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Some rules officially changed, and I suspect some rules that are unspoken yet used, like not throwing more than 8 penalty flags for a game. Well, I mean, we see more. But, yeah, I mean, that's fair. What are your thoughts on Georgia having it on the one with 1 second? I mean, I don't know. It was not that was kind of wacky, but, So has the NFL gotten boring? I think NFL is definitely not as exciting as it was a few years ago. So, but people, I tune in. So, regardless of all that. Go full time. I kind of already am, essentially. The thing is, I'm still kind of a small channel, and, the reach isn't going to be as big. So, I don't really make enough to do that, but again, I essentially already am at this point. I'm covering as many games as I can. It's NBA are on there too. What you talking about? 856. Hoping Miles gets a sack. I'm hoping no. Does the white line above the team denote who has the ball? Yes, it does. Disc golf. I need to play disc golf. Heard it's fun. But waiting for a twice-decade Cardinals good year. This guy, that's tough. All right, real quickly. Browns 14, Bengals 6, Vikings 3, Packers nothing, Cowboys 10, Giants 6, Jaguars 13, as Trevor Lawrence has thrown his second touchdown. He's at 110, by the way, so definitely, Alex, you're going to be fine. Colts 10, Texans 6, as Cousins slips on the handoff, and Robinson is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Oh, that's a loss of 3. That didn't work out. That didn't work out from the get-go. Again, Cousins falling down. Oh, my gosh. This game, again, has been pretty entertaining, to be honest with you. There's been a lot of wacky stuff happening. Inside zone split. And, so Cousins and Pitts, they tripped each other. They both fell down. That was just not going to work. As it's 2nd and 13, they're at their own 44. Cousins in the gun, trips left. One tight end in tight. Sending a man in motion as Cousins hands it off up the gut, bouncing outside, cutting in at the 45. He's at the 50, and then is gang tackled at the 49, but a pretty impressive run regardless, as that is a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Holding grappling yet. If they threw flags every time, the game would get shut down. Yep, for sure. Got to play. I know. I need to. I need to. I'm probably terrible at it, but, you know, definitely looks fun. You have a Stone Cold Steve Austin autograph? Cool. You met him in a Scranton restaurant. That's pretty neat. 3rd and 5 at the 49 is Cousins in the gun. They need to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs. So it's 3rd and 6. Cousins drops back, looking over the middle, throws. It is caught at the 40, and then he's tackled immediately at the 37, but he will have the first down as that is a gain of 12 for the Falcons. 12:35 and counting. You like the playoffs? Me too. I like it more when the Steelers are in. Sequoia start as small trees. Go, Doc. Appreciate you, Steve. We're moving up. We are moving up. Myles Garrett's not playing today. There's no way he's not playing. That's crazy if he isn't. Best game you watched this year? Let's see. There's been a lot of good games, to be honest with you. College, immediately Duke UConn comes to mind. It really does. That was a great game. 1st and 10 at the 37 is Cousins. Hands it off up the gut. He's at the 35. Cuts inside at the 30. Robinson at the 25 and tackled at the 24. Huge play there. Gain of 12 as that is a Atlanta Falcons first down. In the NFL, Steelers-Jets week 1 was great. Buccaneers and the Seahawks week 5 or 6. That was an underrated, great game that no one really talks about. That was fantastic. They've had some good games. I don't know. I don't know if I could pick one. Defense on the Giants cook, yeah. Preseason game, but it's week 18. Yeah, but with playoff stakes, though. Packers game has been so boring. That's tough. You don't know. That's why I keep coming back here. That is tough. 1st and 10 at the 25 as Cousins drops back, looking, swigs down the flat, caught at the 30. Algier at the 25 and pushed down around the 23 for a gain of 2. We do have a game break here. It's going to be Lawrence's second touchdown pass as he finds Brenton Strange over the middle. Jaguars wearing their throwbacks. That looks really nice. Again, I don't know. Some of these uniforms just need to go back to what it was. What they were, man. Torture, yeah. Torture being... Yeah, there's a lot of bots match, man. Again, appreciate you, man. Again, if you got to step away, it's okay. I'll try to take care of them. Cousins in the gun. He drops back. He's looking over the middle. He throws. It is caught at the... No, he in and out of the hands of London. Incomplete. LSU versus Houston. I didn't watch that one. Duke UConn up. That was a good one. I'm telling you, that was a great one on CBS Sports Network. Super Bowl the Cardinals had against the pocket loss against the Steelers will always be on your side. Yep, that was a great game. Jets Steelers was pretty good. Yep, it was. Myles Garrett's playing it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he wants the sack record for sure. They need to get to the 15 for a brand new set of downs as Cousins is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left as Cousins drops back. He's looking over the middle, steps up. Oh, it's a fumble! It was knocked out of his hands! And it's recovered by New Orleans, so they're saying incomplete. Oh, come on. That was clearly a fumble. They're going to have to review that. There's no way they don't. And Atlanta's rushing the field goal unit on. Yeah, I don't see how that's not... Yeah, I think that's a fumble. I think they're going to challenge this. I mean, I can kind of see where he has control, but that ball's coming out. I mean, I find that crazy that they whistled that dead. I mean, you got to let that play go on. Because you don't know what the Saints could have done there. That is pretty bad reffing. That is pretty bad reffing just looking at this. Now, of course, you see the hand of the helmet there, which would be 15, I guess, but oh well. You know. Yeah, I think that's a fumble. Kurt Warner. Yep, Kurt Warner's a legend. Let's see here. What am I missing? I'm sorry, guys. You like the nightlife? I do not really care for it, David. Never really given it a shot, to be honest with you. Jets wearing the 69. Yes. The Jets need to wear them again, for sure. First play, LSU return kickoff. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming to the games. You make it easy to follow on. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Kurt Warner. Let's see here. I don't think he did. The ball was kind of coming out. What's the score? It's 7-0. There's a scoreboard down there. If you are unable to see it, then yeah, I'll try to update you whenever I can. Love to see the Rams go back to their royal blue and white horns uniforms in the mid-60s to early 70s. Stafford is all for it. Interesting. I don't know. I wasn't really, again, I wasn't alive back then, but I do prefer I don't know if I prefer their uniforms now. I mean, they're close to the ones they wore in like the, 80s and 90s. But I really like those. I just like those a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like their take on the modernized take on their design. I don't really like. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see them on the. I don't know. Let's see what they can. Maybe it could be a throwback uniform. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to get to all the chat, but yeah, you guys are chatting away. So thank you guys again for tuning in. And if it wants Tampa Bay, it won't get overturned. Well, yeah, I mean. Well, they called it an incomplete pass. Looks like they're going to say it's an incomplete pass. That's pretty crazy. Did you watch Stranger Things? No, I'm not going to watch Stranger Things. I haven't watched any of it. 667, that's much better, yep. Is Hurts playing? I feel like he should be. Am I doing the Lions-Bear game? Doing the Lions-Bears game earlier, yeah, or later, yeah. UConn, yeah, remember to watch the FAU-UConn game. I did not cover that one. That sounds pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they're going to say it's an incomplete pass. I mean, they're saying the hand was going forward. That doesn't... But he didn't have control. I mean, the ball's starting to come out. I think that's a bad call. But Atlanta's going to have it regardless of my opinion. And they will attempt a 40-yard kick. This is Zane Gonzalez, the former Brown. As there's the snap to hold the kick. It is up. And it is good. Atlanta leading 10-0. With 10:19 left to go in the first half. So they might take a quick break here. The Seals took a Super Bowl win away from Kurt Warner's Cardinals in that drive of that game. Yep, it was very impressive. Best moment, I would say, of my Steelers fandom. But that was many, many years ago. Many. And I'd like to see it. I'd like to see them go back and win a playoff game. I'll take a playoff game at this point. Redskins, not commies. Go Skins. What age group? I have no idea, to be honest with you. Why do they run the ball? I don't know. Kurt wanted the passing touchdown, I guess. 48-45. Oh, wow. Yeah, UConn was actually pretty impressive this year. The problem is they're losing their coach, so he's going to Colorado State. So I don't know if they're going to be as good anymore. You don't think any Eagle stars are playing? I'll have to look at it. Again, I will check the scores. Next commercial break, there was only a 30-second commercial here, so we're already back and ready for the kickoff. And we got some Panthers fans and Buccaneer fans in attendance because, this game holds two teams' playoff hopes in the balance. Is Tomlin toast after this year? I mean, I'd like to see it. I don't think it happens. I would like to see him traded. But I don't see it happening. So there is the kickoff, and that is going to be fielded in the end zone. It's going to take a knee for a touchback. Congrats on Panthers. You get to get beat down by the Rams or the 49ers. They will have, whoever goes will have a tough opponent. But the Panthers already hosted the Rams in Carolina and beat them. So, I don't know. Again, I mean, anything can happen. Unless you're getting Kiffin. I don't like Kiffin. I don't like Kiffin at all. Yeah, no, I totally hear you, Unreal. But I'm not going to complain about what happened. That was one of the greatest plays ever. 1st and 10 at the 35. Shuck in the gun. He takes a snap and is not going to do anything except throw the ball into the ground because there's going to be a false start on New Orleans. Cam Edwards coming back. Eagles don't need to use their starters. Bigger games coming. Oh, that's interesting. Again, they could get the 2 seed. That's kind of shocking. So, coaches can be traded. No, he didn't get traded. He just went to a different team. He went to Colorado State. 1st and 15 at the 30. As Shuck is in the shotgun. Yeah, coaches actually can be traded, but not in college, I don't think. As he hands it off down the right side, and he's going to be tackled at the 32. That's a gain of 2 there for Estime, as the Saints haven't really been able to get anything going. And there's an injured Saint on the ground. Injured offensive lineman. Hopefully he'll be okay. Thomas never had a losing season. It is remarkable, but definitely want playoff wins with that, or else it's just empty calories. All right, Browns leading 14-6 over the Bengals. Vikings 3, Packers nothing. Cowboys 10, Giants 9, Jaguars 21, Titans 7. Colts trailing to the Texans. Texans have went on a run, 20-10. And I guess I can look up to see what the Eagles are planning on doing. I would be shocked if the Eagles are benching or not, or let me look it up. I would find it hard to believe that they are. Wow, they are going to rest starters. That's pretty crazy. Well, I don't know. I guess they're looking at the 5 and 6, seeing like, well, there's not much of a difference between the Rams and the 49ers, I guess. So maybe they don't. Yeah, okay. But there is a difference, though. There's a difference between the 2 and the 3 in a sense. If both those teams won on the wild card, the 2 host the 3. So I don't know. I think that's interesting. That is interesting. Now losing season champions. Yep. Exactly. How's it going, That Life? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. You know what it looks like the Saints need to do. What do they got, BJ? What do they got to do? Bears are going to handle winning against the Lions. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I think the Lions. I don't think they're going to roll over. Maybe pump fake it. Yeah, maybe. Packers losing. Tomlin. Yeah, Tomlin is a very intense guy. I just realized I'm still on that screen. Packers losing because they're not playing the starters. Yeah, I don't know. I still think they could probably win. Eagles have nothing to lose, really. I guess so. I don't know. Again, I would be looking at, hey, if they win and the Bears lose, they'll be the 2 seed, and they would host, again, if Chicago. You essentially, again, if you're the 2 seed, you're guaranteed to host your second round matchup. The 3 seed, not so much. So, but that's just me. Oh, the Saints got to fire Canada. You're right. They got to fire Matt Canada. Mike Tomlin, I'm sure you agree with it. What you got? Again, I'm sorry, the chat is going crazy. Tomlin's very mediocre as a coach, and winning seasons doesn't always equal success. Yep, exactly. All right, we're back. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Shuck in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. As Shuck sends a man in motion, he takes snap, drops back, and there's a flag. So we're never going to get this game over with. False start on the Saints. They will back up another 5 as Pettis was moving pretty early. Yeah, Matt Canada is pretty terrible. So Pettis going to be going to the sideline there as it's going to be 2nd and 17. The Saints have just had a rough time today. As, again, nothing going so far. 2nd and 17 at the 27. As Shuck drops back. He's looking. Throws it to his left. It is caught at the 39 and pushed out of bounds immediately. Nice catch and run there by Austin. That sets up 3rd and manageable for the Saints as they'll have it about 3rd and 6. That was a gain of 11. Completely different list of receivers. Week 1, Olave, Shaheed, Cooks, Palmer. Today they have Austin Jr., Pettis, Bell, and Ture. So just a Yeah, just kind of a practice squad for the Saints as Shuck drops back looking. Pump fakes. Moving to his left is Shuck. Throws it down the left side. It is caught at the 45. Estime is tackled at the 42-yard line, but a big play there. And that is a New Orleans Saints first down. Big play. Again, a pump fake there by Shuck and finding the open running back down the sideline. He was just as free as can be. As it's 1st and 10 at the 42, Shuck in the gun. He drops back, looking to his left. Throws over the middle. It is... Oh, it's incomplete! Juwan Johnson hit him in the helmet because everything was... I don't know, a lot of Falcons were getting their hands up in the air. I guess he thought it was tipped, or maybe it was. Like to see what happened there. One attempt. Oh, it was tipped. Then it was tipped again. Oh, I can see why. As it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, man, tipped twice. I'm watching the stupid bowl. Jeez, Lions out of the playoffs. They are. Kurt Warner won a Super Bowl with the Rams. You did. He did. Swings it out in the flats. Caught at the 45. Bouncing outside the 40. Pettis at the 35, the 30. Cuts it at the 25. And stumbling down at the 20-yard line. That's a big play of 22 yards. And that is a New Orleans Saints first down. Tie would be a Buccaneer win. Play video games? I do. A gaming stream will probably happen again in the future for sure. As he hands it off down the left side, cuts in. He's at the 15, and then he's tackled at the 13. That is Evan Hull with the carry. Gain of 7. You got to win your first game to host the second game against an NFC West team. Oh, I totally get it, but, if you win that game, you're hosting. And you got to go in with the attitude that you're going to win the game. You're the better seed. 2nd and 2 as they are at the 12. Shuck in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. As Shuck lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, steps up, Shuck trying to escape, but cannot as he's tripped up in the backfield. That is a sack. London in on the sack. LaCale London, loss of 4. As it'll be 3rd and 6. Again, the Saints will probably take anything at this point, but it has definitely been a disappointing game for them. Might see the TV off the reflection. Yeah, they will ban the channel for sure. Can't do that. 3rd and 6. As they need to get to the 10 for a brand new set of downs. 2 receivers to each side as Shuck drops back. He's looking, steps up, moving to his left. Shuck is going to run at the 15, sliding down at the 11. Sliding down a yard short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th and 1, but there is a flag anyway. Playing NCAA 26 Dynasty mode. Middle Tennessee State, your alumni. Cool. Holding on the Saints. Yeah, no, I played a little 26 this year, but I've been kind of doing this channel a little bit. Played a lot of 25, though, last year. So holding on the Saints, that'll back them up 10. Going to be 3rd and 16 for the Saints. It's going to be quite a rough one. Rams, when they play the Niners in the playoffs, the Rams will play them at their home. 3rd and 16. They need to get to the 10 for a brand new set of downs. Shuck sending a man in motion as Shuck drops back. He's looking, floats it down the left side. It is batted away, incomplete, but there's a flag. And he says, come on, man, what the heck? Oh, man, and the Saints will have it inside the 10. Pass interference. A.J. Terrell, the guilty party. As the Saints will have it 1st and goal at the 4. We'll see what happened here. I don't know. Pettis taking it outside. Terrell doesn't really get handsy. Then he gets handsy here. Okay, you can kind of see it, but you've seen a lot worse. Terrell does give him a shove. And Terrell does get his head turned. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that call. But it's 1st and goal at the 4. Shuck in the gun. Hands it off up the middle. Estime trying to squeeze forward. He's at the 3 and tackled at the 2. Hard-fought gain of 2 for Estime as we're crossing the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. 5:48 and counting in. Falcons leading 10-0. Carolina or Tampa playoffs. You're kind of pulling for the Panthers? I don't know. Panthers have been kind of up and down. I mean, they've beaten the Rams. Buccaneers have more of the star power, but they've been trending in the wrong direction. I don't know. 2nd and goal, Shuck in the gun, sending a man in motion. As Shuck lifts the leg, hands it off, up the gut to Estime, and Estime is tripped up at the 1-yard line for a gain of 1. Playoffs start on Saturday. Really want to start streaming more, and hopefully I'll be able to pursue. Yeah, for sure. It's fun. Just don't give up, man. You just got to keep going. You just can't get discouraged at the beginning because, again, there's not going to be many people, if anybody, in those early streams. You just got to keep going. You got to stand out. Don't get discouraged by the early streams. Look at my early streams. See how many people were tuning in. Not many. Just subscribe. Appreciate you, Disco. Make some phone calls. My office here. Get you lots of subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is very nice. 3rd and goal at the 6. Play action. Shuck rolling to his right. Shuck is going to run to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints. And, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns. As the Saints marching down the field, making this a 1-score game with 4:31 left to go in the first half. Almost butchered that first quarter. Oh, my goodness, would have been terrible. Chris pulling for the Birdies. One of your friends from Middle Tennessee plays for Bears. Nice. Who is he? What's his name? Just out of curiosity. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. As the Saints make it a 3-point game, again, with 4:31 left to go. Falcons will have the ball whenever we come back, but not after the Tyler Shuck 1-yard rushing touchdown to make this a close one. Good morning, sir. Want the Panthers to go to the playoffs? Tampa Bay doesn't deserve to. Gotcha. Are you doing college ball game for Thursday and Friday? Oh, you know it. You know it, man. Again, I've been covering those games. College football has actually gotten me more viewers. But I do love the NFL. I'm NFL first. I'm still kind of learning like more of the history of college, but NFL, I would say I'm an expert when it comes to NFL. All right, Browns 14, Bengals 6, Vikings 6, Packers nothing, Cowboys 10, Giants 9. Jaguars 21, Titans 7, Texans 20, Colts 10. By the way, Alexandria, I don't know if you're still here, but Lawrence has 155, so I think you already crossed, because I think you said 149, if I recall. So, Alex, if you're still here, try to scroll up and see. I'm not too sure. I don't think I can scroll up that far. I don't remember the timestamp either. Yeah, I can't scroll up that far anyway. But, Alex, you'll be pretty happy. Lawrence has already crossed it. When the Saints go marching in, yep. Some games, easy to find a pirated stream. Other games, possible. Appreciate you, HD. It happens. Yeah, well, again, when it's NFL, they don't really do, there's no pirated streams at all. College, yeah, not for the playoff. They're not going to do pirated streams for the playoff. You made him. He's actually doing very good this season. Kevin Byard. Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's played for a few years now. That's pretty cool, though. Rodolfo liking the Saints. Kevin played for the Eagles. Yeah. Because it was drafted by the Montreal Expos when they were a team, but he was never called up. Close as I go to knowing pro sports players. Gotcha. That's still pretty cool, though. You doing the college football game? Yes, I'm doing both of them. I am doing both. I will make the thumbnails. Actually, I think I already made the thumbnails for Thursday and Friday. But yeah, I'll have them posted either Tuesday or Wednesday. I will not be doing anything those days. Nothing happening. I actually will be calling a game tomorrow. Just saying, if you guys want to hang out tomorrow, I'll be doing the FCS Championship between Illinois State and Montana State. That'll be happening tomorrow night. Illegal stream or not, I'll still be here. Fielded at the 6, he's at the 10, the 15, 20, 25, and is tripped up around the 32-yard line, as that is where Tompkins and the Falcons will take over again. About just over 4 minutes to go here in the third. Interacting with the chatters. Put on a shock jock delivery, though. Wows. Cliches go to... Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't really... Yeah, the drinking stuff. Yeah, we don't do that here. You only watch college, but with that over... I got you, HD. Can you get a shout out? You can, okay. What's up, Kepper? Appreciate you for tuning in. First and 10 to 32 as Cousins, play action, swings it down. It is caught, but he's tackled at the 25. Loss of 7. The screen was not working there. That is a huge loss. Trying to see who caught the ball there. I didn't get to see the player. He was just devoured by the Saints. That was Bijan. Yeah, that's a loss of 7. Saints defense needs this 3 now. Yep, thank you so much, Doc, for doing the FCS champ. Oh, yeah, man. That's going to be, I think it'll be pretty fun. Illinois State, man, they're kind of the Cinderella story. Second and 17 at the 25 as Cousins drops back. He's looking, throws to his right. It is caught, but did he get 2 feet in bounds? We'll see what the call is. I'm waiting for the call. I'm not getting nothing. They're saying incomplete. Yeah, he got his foot out of bounds. That's tough. Good effort there by Mooney, but it'll be 3rd and 17 coming up for the Falcons. Shout out to Kepper. Yep, Kepper really wanted the shout out. 3rd and 17 as Cousins drops back. He's looking over the middle. Throws to his left. It's caught at the 30. Sills at the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36 for a gain of 11. And it'll be 4th down. They will most likely have to punt. The Saints will have a chance to at least tie it up. Good afternoon. How's it going, you Tread? Appreciate you, man. Good afternoon to you as well. Illinois State was the team that beat North Dakota State. I believe so, Goku. Yeah, I'll have to bring up the bracket, I guess, tomorrow. I'll have to look at it. Try to get some more knowledge of the game prior, as there is the punt. And that is going to be fielded at the 6. He's at the 10, reversing field. At the 15, cuts in, but then is slung around and tackled at the 20-yard line. That is where the Saints will take over with 2:48 left to go in the first half. They have 2 timeouts, Falcons with 3. Yo, hi, Doc. I was at church and then went to lunch, but here to watch. Appreciate you, Clay. Appreciate you, man. You only watch Alabama play. That's tough. Why go away from the run again? I don't know. Both you and Football Nation, Mario. Yeah, Football Nation. Best channels for these broadcasts, football and baseball. Keep up the great broadcasting. You should be in the Steelers radio booth for calling games. I appreciate that, man. I'm not that great. I really do appreciate the kind words you guys always. 99% of the comments on here are really positive, but I really am. Again, you guys will say, "Oh no, you're really good." Blah blah blah. No, I'm not really not. But I'm glad you guys enjoy it. So thank you again for tuning in. Thanks for giving the small channel. Yeah, Football Nation. He's been popping off. I'm very fortunate he's taken this early window off. It gives more of a chance for me to have more eyes on me as he hands it off up the gut. Estime. He's at the 22, tackled at the 23 for a gain of 3. They'll have to snap it at least one more time before the 2-minute warning. Favorite football stream. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, again, I'll be doing baseball. I will be doing baseball for sure. Duke UConn. Did you watch the condensed version? Yeah, that was a great game, man. I mean, he had a lot of crazy stuff. And it was honestly, I'm sure they didn't even get all the good stuff in it, man. I'm telling you, that game had everything you'd want. It really did. It was awesome. 2nd and 7 at the 23 as Shuck drops back, looking, throws to his left. It is incomplete. And the receiver saying he made the catch. He's very adamant that he made the catch. That was Toure. Let's see what happened here. There's the throw. It did hit the ground, but I think he had possession. I think that's a catch. Wow, I don't know. I think he was kind of robbed. Yeah, and the Saints are going to challenge. Yeah, and Kellen Moore, he's not happy. He's like, dude, like, what the heck were you looking at? That's pretty funny. So that is going to be a challenge. I think they're going to win it. It did hit the ground, but I think he already had control of the ball prior to hitting the ground. Mark Schler saying it's a catch. I think it's a catch. Kellen Moore thinks a catch. Torre thinks it's a catch. What do the referees think? I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out in a sec. Who gets the ball after half? Oh, man, I already forgot. Jeez, that's not good. Oh, the Saints. The Saints get it. Come on, Saints from the Bucs. Yeah, I imagine a lot of Buccaneers and Panther fans here. Alabama had some great games, but not consistent. This year, yeah, they were not good. Thank you for being here. You're a great calling games. Appreciate you, Angie. I try. Better than Brady. I would actually be way worse than Brady as a color guy. I couldn't do color. I could do play-by-play. I can't do color. Boise State, Oklahoma, man. It was crazy. Ready to watch Steelers whoop the... I don't know. We'll see, Tracy. I hope so. I hope so. Get some points before the half. We'll see. 6 hours before the Steelers games. I know. More complete game from two teams. Duke, UConn. It was really a great game. I'm telling you. We're not just talking out of our butts. We're serious. If you guys want to watch a great college game that really you've never would have heard of, Duke, UConn. It's going to be a catch. Call's been reversed. So it's going to be, again, all that for a 3-yard catch, but it does mean, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 4 in a game where inches matter. That is indeed a big catch there. That should take us to the 2-minute warning because, of course, it was a completed catch. So we'll see here. Again, I think they're going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. I don't know. 801 viewers and only 138 likes. That doesn't math right. Come on, y'all. Smash that like for this free entertainment. It's fast, free, and easy to do. It does help out. Appreciate you, Magic Man. So 3rd and 4. Again, they need to get to the 30. I don't know if they're going to go to the 2-minute warning here. I think they will. Yeah, they are. All right, 2-minute warning. Atlanta 10, Saints 7. I'll get caught up on chat. Pittsburgh Pirates, yes. Bucks are due to get back playoffs. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I'll be covering Pirates, but also other games as well. It's not just Pirates, but it will be mostly Pirates. You would challenge it, yeah. Come on, Saints, Bucks need a little help. Yep, they do. Both teams yesterday need help. Practice my play-by-play on NCAA 26. I'll get the CPU to go against each other and call the game with one of your buddies. Yeah, that's. I mean, essentially, that's actually technically not saying College 26 is what I did, but whenever I'd be playing like Madden or whatever football games with buddies of mine. And I wasn't playing. I'd be watching the game, and I would be calling the game. Of course, I wouldn't be as professional about it. I'd be kind of ripping the players as they go, or like he's fading back. I don't know what he's doing there. He's just running. Again, I don't know. It was hard to say right now what I'd be saying, but it was a little more humorous than the traditional radio style that I'm doing. But yeah, that's essentially how I did it. I would be calling games for. At Madden parties. Of course, whenever I was playing, no one called the game, so the games weren't as fun. They preferred me to call the games, even though I was good at playing. They wanted me to call the games, because whenever I can't call the game while I'm playing, it's too distracting. Packers down 13-0. Oof. Well, that's not looking good for my pick'em. All right, what do we got here? We got Browns 14, Bengals 12, Vikings 13, Packers nothing, Giants 16, Cowboys 10, Jaguars 28. Titans 7, and the Texans 20, Colts 10. Oh, man. So, in the early window, this is essentially the closest. Now, again, I guess Browns, Bengals. But as far as important games go, this is definitely the closest. Again, the Jaguars, Titans, Colts, Texans, those are important. But they're looking like they may be one-sided. Though the Colts are driving, though. Colts are at the 21. We'll see how that goes. Every player and have note cards check off. I guess I missed. I guess I'm not following their trick. You have -3 passing yards? No way. Definitely like you create a visual image that allows us to visualize what I try. I really try. Your friend were clowning on the players we called Wyoming and Nevada. It was hilarious. Yeah. No, it's fun. Again, you got to have fun with it for sure. But that's how I would do it. Whenever they would do like dumb things, like I would be having a good time. But I don't know. I do like the traditional way. Maybe every now and then I'll mix it up. Maybe next year. We'll see. 3rd and 4. They need to get to the 34. Brand new set of downs. As Shuck is in the gun, he drops back, looking to his right, throws on the middle. It is caught at the 30, and he's tackled at the 33. That is Kevin Austin with the catch, and that is a New Orleans Saints first down. So they're going to move quickly here. You'd expect so. They're already lined up. Shuck in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. As Shuck drops back, he's looking to his left. He floats it down the left side. It is incomplete. Just a little too far. The outstretched hands of Bell diving for it. Good effort by Bell. Just a little bit too much. And it's going to be 2nd down. Packers are using basically a preseason roster day. It's basically a bye week. That's tough. Pirates should for sure go back to their 97 or 71 throwback uniforms. I have a full Roberto Clemente uniform. Both jersey and neat-looking pants. I guess I'll have to look at those. I have no problem with the ones right now. 2nd and 10. They're at the 32. Throws. It's caught the 35. Cutting inside and brought down at the 37 for a gain of 5. That's right. They were at the 33, though on here it says 32. So 3rd and 6, I guess. That's what I'm seeing. Shuck going to be in the gun. They need to get to the 43 for a brain to set of downs. Shuck in the gun, trips to the right, tight end in tight to the left as Shuck. Changing up even more, kind of killing some time. Not the worst thing if you don't get it here. He takes the snap, drops back, heavy pressure, steps up, throws over the middle. It is batted away, incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. They will most likely punt. What app are you using to get this image on right here? That is ESPN.com. Missed the first part of your comment. My bad. What do we got? Every player and to have note cards to back off to check when off camera. Yeah, I don't understand, I guess, Trisk. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not following. I apologize, sir. All right. There is the snap, and here is the punt. And that is going to bounce at the 20. Take a backwards bounce. Now it's going to roll forward as it's going to roll to about the 18-yard line. So the Falcons will have it with 41 seconds left to go inside their own 20 with 2 timeouts. Saints are the hottest team in the South. They are entering today. Yep, they are. Let's see here. Roberto Clemente played in 14 World Series games and at least had 1 hit in all of them. He was in 2 World Series. Oh, yeah, no, I know he was great. I just don't remember the uniforms. Kept calling their kicker Cody Parkey because he doinked a chip shot field goal and then he missed one wide right and called him the Bills kicker. That's crazy. It's Scott Norwood. First part was back a few. Oh, okay. I have to look at that then. Remember, if you are a color guy, you have all week to research the players and their stats, history, goals. The longer you do it, the better you get because you will eventually have so much info on. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can't do it. 1st and 10 at the 18 as Cousins drops back, looking to his left. Now over the middle. Swings it out in the flat. Caught at the 15. He's at the 20. Pushed it out to the 23-yard line. That is Bijan Robinson with the catch and run. Stopped the clock with 33 seconds in the first half. Background notes on a cheat sheet. Yeah, no, I need to do that. I don't know. I should. I'm just, I need a printer. That's something I probably need in the future. Print all that stuff for me. 2nd and 5 as Cousins throws over the middle. It is caught at the 29. He's tackled immediately. That was Pitts on the catch. As that is going to be a timeout, Atlanta. That is their second timeout. 27 seconds left to go. Less fashion, more football. Nah, man, good uniforms are good uniforms, man. I mean, the Falcons, to me, they don't have good uniforms. I would rather see good uniforms. I'm talking about the Pirates uniforms, of course. I'd have to think about what they wore in the early 70s. I know they had the yellow jersey with the striped cat, but that was more in the late 70s and the 80s, I believe. We get ball after half. It's going to be the Saints. For many games, years, coloring will get better. Then you have no cards. Yeah, I got it. All right, 1st and 10 at the 30 as Cousins in the gun. He drops back, looking to his left. Stepping up in the pocket. Cousins going to run, and then he's tripped up from behind at the 32. And I think the Falcons just called their final timeout because the clock had stopped at 22. Yeah, I don't know what Cousins was doing there. That was not the play. You would think he would know. Incomplete pass would have been much better than a 2-yard run using your final timeout. Go Saints. Vikings should have never given up on Darnold. The Panthers are looking awesome with that long-haired quarterback. Are you talking about the Jaguars? Jaguars are. What baseball team has good uniforms? Some of the uniforms are kind of bad. The Pirates alternate's pretty good. I don't know, actually. I mean, it's fair. I don't know. Some of the uniforms are just iconic. 2nd and 8. As Cousins jumps off in the middle, it's caught. He's at the 40. This is Pitts at the 45. Oh, and he's destroyed at the 47 and gets up immediately. 13 seconds and counting. They got to hustle. 9 seconds, and they stop the clock with 8. They're at their own 48. I don't know how this would be a 70-yard field goal. I'm not saying they're going to do that right now. Cousins needs his Walker on that run, yeah. You've seen him? Yeah, that would be the late 70s. Yeah, I don't think Clemente ever wore those. I don't think he ever wore those. The We Are Family, yep. For the Bucs, very, very impressed with Tyler this year. Sick of Cousins playing good now. He's playing okay. I don't know if he's playing great today. And there is a stoppage of play. Delay a game. Wow. Delay a game on the Falcons. That is, and Cousins not happy about that. 2nd and 15 now. They're going to be at their own 42. Best logo in sports, personally, I think the Blackhawks. I don't know. Let's see. Best logo. It has a lot of I don't know. 2nd and 15. Cousins drops back. He steps up. Cousins throws it over the middle. It is batted away. Incomplete. And the clock has 1 second left. So I don't know what they're going to do here. I don't know if Cousins has the arm strength to throw at 60-plus yards. I don't know. It's a good question. Best logo in sports. Currently, I mean, there's a lot of throwback ones that are really good. Family is 2nd. Cousins, I guess. Redskins pretty good. And it's going to hand it off to Robinson up the middle. And Robinson crossing the 45, but then is going to be pushed back, and that is how this first half will end. Wow, so I guess their backup quarterback doesn't have an arm either, I guess. As that is the end of the first half, Falcons leading 10-7. And that was pretty interesting. I don't know. You escaped to the garage. Good luck, DJ. Yeah, I don't know. The best logo. That's a good question, though. Again, New Orleans will receive the second half kickoff as we finally go to go to halftime. Probably the last game there. Well, Colts, Texans at halftime. All right. Browns and Bengals. Browns are leading 14-12 again. They're at half. Vikings over the Packers right now, 13-0 at the half. Giants leading 16-10 over the Cowboys at the half. Jaguars blowing out the Titans 31-7 at the half, and the Texans leading 20-17 over the Colts with 28 seconds to go in the first half. Texans are driving at the Colts 21. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that, man. I mean, let me. I don't know. Let me just look at the logos of the NFL. Yeah, most of the. I feel like a lot of the good ones are classic ones. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really. The NHL does do a pretty good job at designing logos. I think the MLB ones are pretty basic, but they do look good on hats, I guess. But I don't know if that's. But yeah, the NHL I feel like has more like, I don't know. There's just more flavor with the logos. I mean, it's a good pick. Yeah, and the Redskins, I mean, whenever they were around, yeah, for sure. That'd be the one in the NFL. I don't know. I don't know if I can give an answer. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, my gosh. Look at all these spots. Good afternoon. How's it going, Orioles fan? Appreciate you for tuning in. Again, sorry about the mess here with all the bots. They're just invading the chat. Good afternoon. Again, good afternoon to you as well. Should have kept the name and changed the logo to a potato. Yep, that's what they should have done. Do you want to answer that's the best jersey in the league? Yeah, sure. What you got? The Orioles for baseball logos? Yeah. For some reason, that logo creeps out my wife. I don't know why. She finds it really creepy. The Orioles smiling bird. Clemente finished his career with exactly 3,000 base hits, and the Bucs lost Game 7 of the 72 NLCS by a run. He was also the only player to hit an inside-the-park walk-off grand slam. I mean, he was a legend for sure. Bucs logo. Yeah, the Buccaneers. Tell you, that's a good one. Buccaneers' current one is really good, and their throwback is really good. The old Dolphins logo is good. Yeah. Though I prefer the 2000s one. I prefer the 2000s Dolphins, not necessarily the 70s. That one's pretty good, but I think the 2000s logo is slept on. No one really brings that up, and I think that's a good one. Eagles Kelly Green is probably one of the best jerseys. Yeah, that's a good one. Best jersey for sure. It's pretty good. Though I like Seattle's throwbacks. I think Seattle has really. I mean, I think they might be the best. I like the creamsicles as well. I think the Eagles like green, yeah. Be the Thunder. Tampa Lightning. Lightning? I don't know. It's just kind of a basic logo there. I don't know if we're still talking about uniforms or logos or not. But, yeah. Looks like the Jaguars going to win that game. They're up 31-7. Yeah, the Jaguars had nice uniforms in the 2000s. Late 90s, 2000s. They just ruined them. I don't know why I don't know. Like the old Browns logo with that weird elf guy. I don't. I think it's stupid. Like, what's the point? Like, they don't even know what they are. The Browns, I don't know if 83K and In the Running are listening. Appreciate you guys if you are, because, I mean, they are here. They are here often. They are Browns fans. But I don't know what the heck. I mean, the Browns don't even know what they are. You're named after a guy, Paul Brown. That's fine. But then you're an elf. But you're also a dog. And your main color is orange. I mean, what a joke. What a joke. I'm just saying. 5.4. Appreciate you guys, man. That's awesome. Ducks have great jerseys. Yeah, they do, but I prefer their green. I just prefer their traditional green and yellow pants. I mean, they go too much, I think. But yeah, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. As I see my hair's a mess, appreciate that. Love that. Love that. But yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in. If you do like what you've been listening to, like and subscribe. It is free to do so. Think of it more as a follow, not necessarily as subscribing. And again, I'll be calling more games later, as I'll be doing the Bears-Lions game. And then we'll be doing, of course, the Ravens-Steelers. And we'll see how that goes. Falcons have a good logo. It's cool and very old, like the throwback. Falcons, the current logo is pretty good. I really like their throwback as well. Seems like the worst throwback jerseys ever. All of them are terrible, and you're a Steelers fan. Well, I like the block numbers. The block numbers are great. Appreciate you, Samuel. Appreciate you, man. TB is not a fan of the Falcons. I think the fire all black jerseys. The OSU one? They're okay. I just like, the traditional ones. What are your choice for the Super Bowl teams this year? Seahawks and Patriots, Bills, Rams. I mean, Bills, Rams would have the quarterbacks. Again, I think it's just a wide open. It's just a wide open, playoff. I don't know. Jets have so much potential to have a great logo, and they just went with the most basic one possible. Yeah, they do. The Browns flush it down. Yep. 64, the Browns Paul team, I think, were the NLF World Champions, their last day of NFL World Champions. Probably, yeah, it's been a while. What's strange is that the current Browns don't have the Browns history. It belongs to the Ravens. The Browns are such a team organization. Yeah. They do have the history, but yeah, I mean, everything, and that's something that I guess Browns fans can't understand. Whenever I've argued with them on Twitter, a very toxic place Twitter is, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I'm sure you guys do. But I'll explain, you understand that everything that happened prior to 99 didn't happen with your organization. It happened with the Ravens. That's kind of why they're still good. The Ravens have that. They're the old Browns, essentially. And the Browns were a historic franchise. They were really good. And all that winning culture went to Baltimore. And that's something they don't understand. I'm like, okay, all right. You can think that's still connected, and you're confused on why you guys are a joke. It's because you guys have I don't know. You guys they're just losers. And I used to not really care about the Browns, but 2019 changed a lot. I would pull for the Browns whenever I wasn't really, because they weren't really a threat. I'm like, oh, the Browns are doing well today. I'd be looking at the ticker on the bottom of the screen, watching my CBS game, whatever. And like, oh, look at that! Look at the Browns. They're hanging in there against so and so. Look at that! Look at them go. Again, they'd finish 5-11 anyway, but it was pretty neat. But yeah, now I don't like them at all. Bumblebee Steelers. I don't really hate the Bumblebees. I prefer them to not wear them. They need to be once every 10 years. They can be worn. I don't know why they wore them against the Packers, too. That made no sense. I mean, you have iconic uniforms, iconic teams. That's something you would wear against, I don't know, just don't wear them against another iconic team. Let the iconic uniforms play each other before our very eyes. Straight into this game still matters. Yep, that's why I'm calling it. Good to see you in movies. Appreciate you, man. Baltimore Browns, yep. Bernie Kosar. I wasn't alive to see him, but do you think Shedeur Sanders was a good pick for the Browns? I'm not really a Shedeur guy. It might. I don't know. He's a 5th or 6th round pick. I guess it's good value. Stratomatic. I've not heard of that disco. Browns fans are basically the Japanese grounds crew from the Major League. I've never seen that. I need to correct the NFL. It's the Santa Clara 49ers, the New Jersey Giants, and Jets, and soon Kansas Chiefs and the Indiana Bears. I guess so. They had to pray at 0-16. They did. You believe the Cowboys game? They look like if they don't want to win the game. That's tough. I'm sorry, man. Carolina Panthers need help until their defense won't get lit up by Pop Warner. Oh, man. Is Cleveland really America's best kept secret? Major League? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Who do you think wins MVP? I think today might answer the question. All right, we're going to go ahead and end this poll. I do like the idea. I want to know Well, I'll just go over the poll later. Who's going to win the playoff? Who's going to the playoff today? So 56% of you guys had the Falcons winning, so that would put the Panthers in the playoffs. We're going to end that poll, and we'll start up a new one. 450 votes in. That is pretty cool. So, all right, let's see. Let's see who we got here. All right. The poll is, which NFC South team are you a fan of? So that is what we'll put here. We'll put the teams that are playing first. All right, so let me know, who are you a fan of? Because yeah, I think there might be even more people that are here because of the Buccaneers and Panthers. You like the movie? Play-by-play crew? Okay, that's pretty neat. Keep pounding. Panthers fan. Miles Garrett doesn't even have a tackle. Oh, wow. That would be pretty crazy if he doesn't get it. Would be pretty crazy. That's interesting. That's interesting. The Panthers couldn't stop Pop Warner. That's tough. Saints fan. Right now, though, the Buccaneers. A lot of Buccaneers supporters here. 42% of you guys are Buccaneers. Again, feel free to let me know who you're pulling for or who you're a fan of. But we do have, looks like there's a lot of Buccaneers fans here. Wow. Do you think Fernando Mendoza goes number one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Saints and Bucks. You know, if these worthless spots could like and subscribe, it wouldn't be so bad. That is true. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. It is. They are annoying, though. They are annoying. They usually slow down in the second half. Usually. Panthers' young team and coach could be a great sneaky team next couple of years. Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. Raiders logo, but Falcons fan. Buccaneers representing. Gotcha. Go Birds, says 360. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me call the game for you. Again, I'm surprised that others, you know, again, I know there's a lot of other people streaming, but it's not as many as I would have thought. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I genuinely thought this game would have a lot more attention because of the stakes. But, hey, I will gladly take advantage of them not calling this game. So thank you guys again for letting me call the game again. I'll be calling another game later today. 2 more games, actually. As yeah, again, this is a pretty big day. The final NFL week, regular season week. And gotta say goodbye to a lot of these teams. Kind of a bummer. T-Mac, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, McMillan. McMillan's pretty good. I forgot about him. People were talking about Shuck, but yeah, it could be McMillan. There is the kickoff, and that is going to bounce at the 23 and rolls out of bounds anyway. What a terrible kick to start this one off, and Morris is like, okay, well, that was weird. So that is, I forgot where they put it. That'll be at the 40. Oh, my gosh. Go Steelers, you know it. Game isn't showing where I am, so thanks for streaming. Appreciate you, man. Hey, that's why I do it. I'm going to call Pat's Dolphins. So, no, we did a change there, Mike. Sorry. We're going to go with the Lions and the Bears. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh, my. We made that change. So I do apologize. I know I was talking about probably doing Dolphins, Patriots, but I did get permission from the Lions fans to call the game, so we're going to go ahead and do it. 1st and 10 at the 40 as he sends a man in motion. It's going to be a touch pass to Pettis. Pettis down the left side and is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. If you're wondering why, well, the Lions are 2-6 when I call games, so I was banned from calling Lions games, but they said it doesn't matter now, so you can call the games. 8:20, yep. I'm ready for it. 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central. Dak has been terrible. What a terrible deal they have made extending Dak. Yeah, and just Jerry in general. Just not a good GM. 2nd and 9 at the 41 as Shuck drops back. Looking over to his right. Swings it out. It's caught at the 40. Estime makes a guy miss. Cuts inside again at the 45 and tackled at the 48. Making 2 Falcons miss there. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. Estime with his 4th catch of the day. 38 yards for him receiving. Pretty solid receiving back there. Go Rams, but change the silly cracked yellow horned helmets, which is stopping them from winning another Super Bowl. I don't know if that's the reason, but yeah, I agree. As he hands it off up the middle and is going to be tackled at the 50. That is going to be a brand new set of downs for the Saints. As Estime takes it up the gut. And again, that is a Saints first down. Aaron over Lamar, TJ playing. I hope so. I hope so. You're a Baker Mayfield fan? Gotcha. Yeah, I like Baker too. Even when he was on the Browns, it was hard to pull against Baker, but it's definitely struggled this year. Definitely struggled down the stretch. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Saints as they're at the 49. Sends a man in motion as Shuck hands it off. Estime once again getting the ball as he's going to plow forward and tackled at the 45-yard line. As the Saints again kind of started getting a little bit going there at the end, or I would say the later half of the second quarter, because really again they had shown nothing essentially in the first quarter. The first quarter was wacky. We had fumbles, interceptions. I mean, that was just crazy, but just one interception, but yeah, it was pretty wacky. First quarter's kind of tamed, been a tame game since. As Shuck play action, rolling to his right, steps up, moving to his right once more. He's going to run and is ripped out of bounds at the 48. But there is a flag. This will be interesting. What's the flag? Wow, and the Falcon player couldn't believe it. He's like, on me? Are you kidding me? Let's see here. Hold on. There's no foul for a horse collar. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a loss of 6. And I'm like, I didn't know what was happening there. So he was ripped out of bounds. And again, they were initially going to call a horse collar. But no, he had it by the nameplate there, but briefly. So 3rd and 13 for the Saints as they need to get to the other 40 for a brand new set of downs. Go Ravens, big game. No go Ravens. You never liked Baker? Yeah, definitely either love him or you hate him pretty much as Shuck drops back. He's moving to his right. Now stepping up. Shuck is ripped down in the backfield as Pierce with back-to-back sacks. And the Saints will have to punt. That was not Juwan Johnson, who they're highlighting there. What the heck? That was a offensive lineman. Looks like the linebacker just, I don't know, Shuck kind of ran into danger there. So 4th and 23, and the Saints will punt. Let's march for the score. He did not do it there. They did not do it there, as there is the punt. And that is going to be fielded at the 11. Reversing field, cutting inside at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, and tackled at the 26-yard line. So return of 15 yards, and that is where the Falcons will begin their drive with 11:03 left to go in the third quarter. Baker's a tough player, yep. Baker's a gamer. You don't hate just when one quarterback might. I gotcha, for sure. That's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't mind him on the Steelers, to be honest with you. But that's not going to happen. But yeah, anyway, let's check out the scores from across the league here. Browns leading 17-12 over the Bengals. Bengals have the ball at the Cleveland 46 as Burrow just scrambled for 9 yards. Vikings 13, Packers nothing. Giants 22, Cowboys 10, Jaguars 31, Titans 7, and the Colts have tied it up. Riley Leonard with the 1-yard rushing touchdown. They've just taken the lead, actually, with the extra point. So Colts leading 24-23. Could be interesting there. Again, the Texans most likely not going to win the AFC South with the Jaguars blowing out the Titans, but they could lock up the 5 seed with the win, but they currently trail the Colts. So very interesting. Mahomes still the best, and he had a really bad year too. He is still the best, but I wouldn't say he was the best this year for sure. Definitely not. Pittsburgh should have a professional NBA team. Yeah, I'm not really a basketball or NBA guy, I should say. I'm not an NBA guy, so it's not really a make or break. I guess I would pull for them especially if they wore black and gold. I would definitely watch or try to. Yeah, I'll pull for him. Baker with Steelers 2 years ago would have been interesting. Would have been. I don't know if he would have had success, though. Not with the Steelers, to be honest with you. I don't know if anyone really has success with the Steelers nowadays. Giants extend their lead. Yep, Giants don't even know how to tank right. They do not. Again, a loss today by the Giants and the Raiders win. Not saying that would happen. Gives them a shot again. They would need more results to go their way. So, but yeah. All right, we're back here in Atlanta. Atlanta going to take over at their own 26, as again they lead 10-7. And still plenty of time here. Again, this game puts a certain teams in the playoffs. Again, the Falcons win, the Panthers are in, the Saints win, and the Buccaneers are in the playoffs. 1st and 10 at the 26. Cousins in the pistol as he takes snap, hands it off down the right side. Bijan cutting inside and is tackled at the 28-yard line for a gain of 2. Bijan just hasn't been able to really break free today. He just has been bottled up. Steelers backup could be great, Will Howard. I don't know. I'm one of the few Steeler fans that is very much bullish. Not saying that I think he's going to be terrible or anything, but I keep things in perspective that he was drafted in the 6th round. I mean, there's not many quarterbacks drafted in the 6th round that are just, oh, yeah, he's going to be a great quarterback. I mean, that's just, I don't know if there's been any where you can draft him and say, yeah, no, he's guaranteed to be a star. Cousins drops back. He floats it down the right side. It is caught by London. And then he's pushed out of bounds around the 40-yard line. I understand again. I'll get to the Tom Brady. Did they draft him thinking he's going to be their franchise quarterback? No. So, yes, 37-yard play by Drake London. That is a first down for the Falcons. He stopped watching basketball and Jordan retired. Yeah, I'm not really just not a basketball guy anymore. I liked it in the 2000s. In the late 2000s, early 2010s, but it's terrible now. 1st and 10 at the 34 as Cousins hands it off up the gut. This is Bijan trying to find some space, but cannot find anything as he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe they give him a yard if they're generous, but the Saints defense all over it. I'm back in. Good to see you, Gossip. How's it going? How's your Christmas after you called the games? How was New Year's? How confident are you in the Steelers tonight? I promise the Ravens fans are nervous too. Christmas was good. New Year's was good. Confident in the Steelers? Not necessarily. Hopefully you're doing well, Gossip. How are things going with you? As it's 2nd and 9 at the 33. As Cousins drops back, he's looking screen, and he throws it into the ground, incomplete. As the Saints kind of blew up that play. Not buying into tanking, yeah. The coaches that make the quarterback. Definitely, yeah, I would say the coaches help the quarterback a lot. More than you would expect. Miami give you 2. I'm good. We don't need 2. We're good. Surprised the Cowboys are losing. That was one of this one going to the final 2 minutes. Tonight, Steelers-Ravens games. Going to be pretty good. I hope my Vikes are winning. I think, are you happy? Yeah, the Vikings are winning for sure. 39 at the 33, need to get to the 24 as Cousins drops back. Heavy pressure, throws it down the left side. It is almost intercepted. So it looked like Mooney kind of gave up on the route there, gave up on something. Miscommunication with Mooney and Cousins. As it looks like the Falcons will have to kick a field goal. This will be a 51-yarder. Watch Gruden quarterback class with Howard. I guess so. I'll have to give it a shot. Here's potential quarterbacks going to 2026. Kyler Murray, Tua, Anthony Richardson, Mac Jones. Oh, my gosh. No on Kyler. No on Tua. No on Anthony. No on Mac. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. But there is a flag. There is a flag. So as of now, it's 13-7, but we'll see what they decide here. Offsides. Okay, so they declined the penalty. It was offsides on the Saints. They're going to say, yeah, they're going to take the point. So 13-7 is your score. Tom Brady was perfect with the right coach. Put Brady on the Browns, he would have been a bust. Probably. That's not true, really. Patriots drafted Tom Brady because they thought he could win 1 or 2 games if needed. You did with every quarterback you draft, you could win a couple games, then some. Well, again, I said franchise quarterback. I did not say, again, yeah, of course you draft a guy and he's going to be the backup. You expect the backup quarterback to, go 500 whenever your starter is out, essentially. That's what you're hoping for. But again, I think there's just way too many. Again, it's going to sound like I hate Will Howard. I don't hate Will Howard. I hope he does great. If he's our guy, he's our guy. But there's just a lot of comments comments in Twitter or even on here saying, yeah, Rodgers needs to sit the bench. They need to put in Will Howard. He's going to do great. Like, what in the world have you seen from Will Howard? There's been no regular season footage of him, by the way. That gives you the idea that this guy's going to be a star in the NFL. He was drafted in the 6th round. If he was really thought highly of, he would have went earlier. It's not that I don't like Will Howard. I hope, again, if he's our guy, he's our guy. That's great. That's awesome. But yeah, I just think it's crazy that we're going to say a 6th-round pick is the future of the Steelers. Miles Garrett get the sack rig. I'm not too sure. I'll check very soon. Jack Sawyer being all-pro. He looks pretty good, man. I'm surprised he went in the 4th round. He has a log to tackle then. Jeez, Frosty Mug, nice. Grant Will Howard again. I'm pulling for the guy, but yeah, I just think there's just a lot of Steeler fans that think Will Howard's the guy. I think they're Ohio State fans that are also Steeler fans. Personally, just my guess. Texans putting in their backups. Ooh, interesting. Here's perfect fit for Pittsburgh. We'll see. Howard has been hurt all year. Howard got hurt in the preseason. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that means he's going to be great. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Falcons 13, Saints 7, Browns 17, Bengals 12, Vikings 13, Packers nothing, Giants 24, Cowboys 10, Jaguars 31, Titans 7, and the Colts 24, Texans 23. So there you go. That's what's been happening. If you tell an athlete that he cannot do it, then in many cases motivate the guy to just do it. Many have done that. Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that. I think he has a lot of support, though, to be honest with you. I don't think there's enough naysayers, if that makes any sense. I'm just a guy. And again, I'm not a naysayer. I want the guy to succeed. I don't want to crown the guy the next franchise quarterback when he's a 6th-round pick. I just find it crazy that this is even a discussion. How are we crowning a guy franchise quarterback when he was taken in the 6th round? Just think about it for 2 seconds, and then be like, oh, doctor, right, that makes sense. He's at the 20-25, and then he's tackled at the 28-yard line. It's like, what, crown him, like Dennis Green over there. Like, we're trying to crown Will Howard before he's taken a snap in the regular season. So 1st and 10 for the Saints. They'll be at the 28. Brady proved that you can't go by where you're drafted. No, again, I agree, but Brady, again, is a rare, extremely rare. Again, not everyone's Brady. But if you think he's going to be Brady, then okay. You think he's going to win 7 Super Bowls. All right. That, again, rare. Very rare. It's only happened once, actually. But what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I guess, well, Howard's Tom Brady. You guys are saying he's going to be Brady. Well, wasn't Brady like, okay, you're comparing him to Tom Brady. Just think about it again for 2 seconds, and you realize, wait a sec. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. It makes actually no sense. Anyway, 1st and 10, apparently legal formation by Atlanta, as New Orleans will have it at their own 33. Shuck is in the shotgun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right as Shuck hands it off to Estime up the middle, and he's going to be tackled at the 35-yard line. You like Cousins way better than Penix? I don't know. I like Penix personally, but I don't know. I don't think Penix has won the job for sure. Willis could be really good. Willis, I mean, he played great in relief, man. I'd be open to giving him a shot for sure. I'd give him a shot. He's looked really good. I mean, geez, what a difference an organization can make. Going from the Titans to the Packers, 2nd and 7 at the 36. In the gun, Shuck drops back, looking, throws the middle. It's caught at the 40, 45, 50, and tackled at the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 15, and that is a New Orleans Saints first down. 712 Myles Garrett has no stats, man. When the world needed him, he vanished. He's like the Avatar. 1st and 10 at the 49. Shuck hands it off up the gut. This is Estime, and Estime is going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Going to be whistled dead, to be exact, as he is still on his feet. Brock Purdy was the last pick. Yep. Brady was extraordinary because it was so rare, and it hasn't happened since. So, yeah, it probably never happens again. That's how rare it was. This guy tells us Shuck may be new Brady. Throws it over the middle. It is dropped a little bit behind. Incomplete. I don't know. Again, comparing Shuck to Brady is just... Shuck is fine. I wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time. And that's essentially, again, what we're saying for comparing people to Brady. We would be lucky if Howard is Brady. Yeah, Purdy, of course. I mean, hey, I would take... If Will Howard gets to be like Brock Purdy, heck yeah. But, you know, I mean, that's an average quarterback in the NFL, and that'd be great for a 6th-round pick. But, you know, is it going to move the needle for the Steelers? Probably not. It's going to swing it out to Taysom Hill. Hill at the 50, the 45, and trucks over a guy at the 43-yard line. That's where he's brought down. And it's going to be short of the line to gain. Going to be 4th and 4 coming up for the Saints. Brett Favre was a nobody until Mikowski went out. Packers just kept plugging in quarterbacks. Yeah. You root for Kirk because he used to be a Viking? Gotcha. 4th quarter in the Packers game already. Oh, wow. Miles isn't Aaron. No, Aaron Donald's way better than Myles Garrett for sure. 4th and 4. They need to get to the 39 for a brand who's headed down. Shuck drops back, looking to his left. Shuck moving to his left. Shuck throws down the field. Caught! And he's pushed out of bounds. And that is going to be a New Orleans Saint first down. A big completion there on 4th and 4, keeping the drive alive. That was a gain of 14 yards to Juwan Johnson. Hope Will Howard better than Mason? Me too. Oh, I assure you, me too, yeah. I assure you, yes. We definitely want that. Kerwin was literally bagging groceries before the Rams signed him. Yeah, no, again, rare stuff happens like that. It's a really cool story, too, as he hands it off and is going to get a couple. But, you know, it's just, again, that stuff is rare. It is just rare. Just saying, oh, well, this guy's going to be the next Brady. This guy's going to be the next Kurt Warner. I mean, you're talking about Hall of Fame players. I mean, that is just, I mean, you can't compare someone to the Hall of Fame. It's unfair to them. Very unfair to them. That's when I push back. It's like, okay, let's be real about this for a sec. He hasn't played a snap yet. 2nd and 8 at the 27 as he hands it off to Estime. Estime cutting inside at the 25. Looking for contact, and then he's brought down at the 24-yard line for a hard-earned gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. It doesn't change. Brady start also, he didn't automatically have 7 rings. I totally get it. Again, it's rare. It's rare. It's like getting a gold scar in Fortnite. It is rare. For any of the younger viewers, they would get the reference. Actually, that's epic. I don't actually know. It is rare. Anyway, 3rd and 4 at the 19, or probably at the 23. Need to get to the 19. Hands it off up the middle, and he is only going to get a yard. And that's going to be 4th and 3. They are in field goal range. This would be interesting if they went for it. Let's be honest. Bo Jackson, enough said. Enough said. Weigh in. Everyone wants me to weigh on Jack Sawyer. He's pretty good. I think he's done well. I think when TJ retires, I think Jack is definitely a guy that can take his spot and do it at a high level. Need to get to the 19. Shuck drops back. He's looking. He throws. It is caught at the 18. He's at the 15. And Hill is tackled at the 10. Catch and run to Taysom Hill, and that is going to be a New Orleans Saints first down. Going to mark him down at the 9. That's a gain of 13. Jack Sawyer, oh yeah, Jack Sawyer is great. Honestly, I mean, I don't know, more than that in a sec. Is Shuck drops back, moving. He throws it away as he throws it out of bounds. To be honest with you, Jack Sawyer's played so good. It's like, TJ, to be honest with you, I say work him in kind of slowly and let Jack play most of the snaps tonight. Brady is rare that just don't happen. I know, exactly. Just, it is rare. Quite the compliment. No, yeah, Jack Sawyer's great, man. I mean, I would just, again, he's played fine. He's not the problem. The Steelers lost last week. Jack Sawyer's played well. Herbig's played well. Highsmith's played well. 2nd and goal at the 9 as Shuck hands it off up to God Estime. He's at the 5, plowing forward, diving, extending. Did he get in? They're going to say he's short. Oh, man. I think he got the ball across. I don't know. Was his knee down? I'd like to see a replay. Mark Schleris thinks it was a touchdown. They're going to hustle the line, though. 3rd and goal at the 1. Shuck takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Estime is short. Oh, I don't know why the Saints didn't challenge. Why didn't they show a replay? They're going to show a replay now. He can't do anything about it. Estimate, again, tackle at the 5, extending to the end zone. That is as close as you can get. He would be down, so he would have been short, but much closer than the half-yard line. He would have been right there, an inch or two away. So 4th and goal at the 1. As they're going for it. Shuck in the gun. Trips the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. As Shuck lifts the leg. Play action. Drops back. Heavy pressure. Stepping up. Moving in the pocket. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. But there's a flag. So the turkey kind of leaning in. Is it a touchdown, turkey? We'll see. As Austin was wide open in the end zone. Pass interference offense. And Pettis can't believe it. Dante Pettis, the guilty party. We'll see what he did. I don't know. So, yeah, that'll back him up. That'll back him up to the 11. I said Brady was good first, second game. If you watch football long enough, you can have an eye for this kind of stuff in watching. And say Sawyer is good. Okay, well, again, what game has Will Howard played in the regular season? I'm not saying Brady wasn't good. I've literally said, yeah, he's the GOAT. But again, we're talking like Will Howard is Brady. So what game, what regular season footage do you have of Will Howard that tells me he's going to be the Steelers' next great quarterback? There's none. Doesn't exist. There's the extra point, or no, the 3. I'm so rattled right now. Anyway, it's going to be good. 3 points there for the Saints as the kick is good. 13-10. Falcons leading over the Saints. Saints Done in by the flag. Offensive pass interference by Pettis. Oh, yeah. Again, it is what it is. But anyway, 13-10, Falcons leading over the Saints. Again, a big deal here. As again, if the Falcons win, the Panthers are in. Give the guy a chance. I'm not saying I am not anti-Will Howard. I will say this, and I'm not going to address it anymore. I'm not anti-Will Howard. I refuse to say that this guy is a franchise quarterback because I have not seen him take a snap. He was drafted in the 6th round. I don't know what else you want me to say. I think that's fair. I think, again, you think about it for just a few seconds, like 6th-round pick, hasn't played a snap in the NFL. Yeah, he's probably not a franchise quarterback because there's no proof of it. I don't know. I find it crazy. You can't crown a guy before he's even taken a snap. I'm not going to address it anymore. I think that's just crazy. I think it's crazy talk. Anyway, in the NFL right now, Browns leading 17-12. The Bengals have the ball, I guess, at their own 5. Vikings 13, Packers nothing. Giants 24, Cowboys 10. Jaguars 34, Titans 7. And the Texans 26, Colts 24. As the Texans, again, apparently they have taken their starters out of the game. And to put backups in. Davis Mills 0 for 3. That's interesting there. And I guess, I don't know if the sack record has been broken down. I've been seeing in the chat that he has, Myles Garrett hasn't even recorded a stat. Myles Garrett. He has a quarterback hit. So he definitely has a hypothetical stat or a PFF sack for sure. But no sacks for sure. Nothing there. So, anywho, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Sorry again, I guess I get rattled sometimes when I see stuff in the chat. I comment, and it is what it is. But they're just I'm getting rage baited. Yeah, that's true. I fell for it. I fell for the rage bait. It happens. I figure the Steelers sign a veteran on a 2-year deal and keep developing Howard. There's no reason he should be starting yet next season. Exactly. But I'm not anti-Will Howard. I hope he does well. But the odds of him succeeding as a 6th-round pick are extremely small. Next commercial break. Let's see if I can find this. We'll go ahead and look at other 6th-round picks. Again, we can just kind of look at it. We can look at history together. Because I like history. Yeah, I like history. I like history too. And I'm using history with me. With the history is on my side. It usually does well when I use history. He just may be good. He also may be bad. I'm fine. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I'm calling a game. Anyway, going to be 13-10 here. Falcons going to be receiving here with 2:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, the Saints will kick off. Again, about 2:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 5. He's at the 10, 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30. And then is tackled at the 35-yard line. So with 2:09 left to go, the Falcons taking over. Again, pretty good field position. Playing tennis with the stream on. Nice, like 2:06. Myles Garrett has 1 quarterback hit, but no tackles. Interesting. Purdy is proof that the draft order doesn't mean squat. Look at the amount of first-round picks that have flamed out. No, again, I'm not saying the first-round picks are I'm not going to respond because, again, I'm not saying where you're drafted matters, but I'm saying that it definitely tells you something. As he hands it off, this is going to be Bijan. Bijan going to be tackled at the 38-yard line for a gain of 2. Again, you don't hear about the other late-round picks because they never played. Let's go, Saints. Yeah, I should. Why do you hate Will Howard? I don't. I love Will Howard. He's my guy. 2nd and 8 as they're at the 38. Cousins going to be in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, sending a man in motion as Cousins drops back, looking to his right. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Pitts as he's tackled at the 47. That is a gain of 9, and that is a Atlanta Falcons first down. Gain of 9. San Fran gets to fly across the country to play a team with losing record. Yes, they do. They do. They better win. If they lose, then that is just brutal. That is brutal. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. Just over a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Falcons leading by 3. So it's favoring currently the Panthers. Cousins under center. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Sends a man in motion as Cousins. Play action. Drops back. Heavy pressure. Throws. Caught at the 42. He's crossing the 40 in London. Falling down at the 38. As that's a gain of 15. And that is an Atlanta Falcons first down. So 1st and 10 coming up for Atlanta as they're driving the field. Just a few plays already in New Orleans territory. Cousins going to be under center. Receiver to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Cousins sending a man in motion as Cousins hands it off. This is Algier. He's trying to break free but cannot. He's ripped down to the backfield for a loss of 5. And that's how the third quarter will end. So 13-10, 2nd and 15 coming up for the Falcons. They're going to be at the 43 of New Orleans. Is your doctorate in history? No, it is not. But I guess NFL history and NFL, current NFL, I guess the NFL the last 20 years. And then I would say I know a decent amount of the NFL, in my time. Colts fall off need to be studied. I don't think it's talked about enough. Yeah, it's just been rough. Cam Newton. Oh yeah, trust me, I remember where or who Cam Newton was for sure. He's pretty good for a while, for a few years. All right, again, across the NFL, Falcons leading again in this one, 13-10. Again, a big game here. Browns 17, Bengals 12. Vikings 13, Packers nothing, Giants 24, Cowboys 10, Jaguars 34, Titans 7, Texans 26, Colts 24. But yeah. London falling down. London Bridge is falling down. I need to get my doctorate in theology. Okay. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. If you want to rage bait me, that's fine. I guess that is okay. We allowed it for about 10 minutes there. 15 probably. Felt like forever. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, this is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you do like the style that I call games with, make sure, again, to like and subscribe as it helps out the channel. And, of course, again, I'll be calling another game later as it'll be the Panthers. The Lions and the Bears later today, right after this one. And then, of course, Steelers-Ravens for tonight's game. We'll see how that one goes. Giants with a win could drop to as far as the 7th pick. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that is pretty crazy, RC. Yeah, they went from potential number 1 last week to now number 7. Interesting. If I'm a Steelers fan, I'm rooting for Indy right now because I don't want them playing Houston. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think it matters. I'd rather play Houston than Buffalo because Buffalo kind of owns the Steelers. Honestly, I'd rather play Houston. I know they have a defense, but our offense is already questionable at best, so how can you hurt our offense even more? I don't think it would matter. So actually, no, I'd rather play Houston, to be honest. Because you can't really hurt our offense anymore. They're already not that great. 2nd and 14 at the 42 as Cousins drops back. He's looking over the middle. Throws. Caught at the 35. Then he's knocked backwards. Still on his feet. Mooney being spun around. And loses a few yards there trying to get more. As that's a gain of about 5 or 6. Rage bait. All quarterbacks taken in the draft should only be drafted based on their QBR. Exactly. You know it. It's definitely an anti-QBR place. As it's 3rd and 10. They're at the 38. Need to get to the 28 for a brand new set of downs. As they're showing, again, Buccaneer fans and Panther fans in the stands. They're sweating. Setting a man in motion. Cousins takes a snap, drops back, looking to his left. He throws over to the sidelines. Caught it at the, well, I don't know where it is, but that is a first down. Gain of 11. Caught at the 27-yard line. That is another Atlanta Falcons first down. Anytime you have an opportunity in this world to make a difference and don't, then you're wasting your time on earth. Pretty deep stuff there for sure. I have wasted a lot of time, I guess. 1st and 10 for Atlanta as they'll be at the 20. I guess they're going to mark it out at the 28. Cousins in the pistol, sending a man in motion. As Cousins takes the snap, hands it off to Algier at the 30, the 25. And his shirt is ripped off as he's tackled at the 23-yard line for a gain of 5. Game break here as Myles Garrett gets the sack. And there it is. So Myles Garrett breaking the sack in the 17th game, as that is another Super Bowl for the Browns. So that must be their 8-time Super Bowl champion there. I don't know. Get division first. Oh, I know for sure. That is definitely the attitude. We're not crowning ourselves before. 2nd and 5 as he hands it off to Robinson. Robinson's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1. You'd rather play Buffalo again? Would be blowout Steelers, Bills? Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I disagree there. I disagree. OSU, Michigan. I don't know. I think there's a lot of football rivalries. I mean, not just there. 3rd and 6. They need to get to the 18 for a brand new set of downs. As Cousins takes the snap, drops back, looking to his right, throws. It is caught at the 19 and pushed out of bounds at the 18. That is Kyle Pitts with the catch. That should be a first down, depending on where they mark it. Yeah, it's going to be a first down with just a little over 12 minutes to go. Kirk starts the season easily in the playoffs. Oh, man, that's tough. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting, again, signing Cousins and then drafting Penix. That was very interesting there. I don't think the GM really knew what he was doing, to be honest. But I like Penix, but yeah, Cousins, I guess, isn't too bad. As it's play action, drops back, moving to his right, floats. It is tipped, but it's still caught by Pitts on the sideline. I'm going to say incomplete or catch. It is a catch. Cousins trying to float over the defender. The defender got a hand on it. Wow. Great concentration. Oh, was the foot in bounds or was it out? There's one foot, then there's another foot. They're going to say it's an incomplete pass. He didn't get it. He didn't keep his foot in bounds. We'll be calling Penn's games. I've already called 2. So I don't know. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll cover some more Penguins. I'm just not good at calling hockey. I don't really know much about hockey. Not a hockey guy. Myles Garrett has broken the single season's accurate. Yeah, they just showed it on. They had a game break. Saints were the Bucks' first win in franchise history. Oh wow, go Bucks, says Rick. 2nd and 10 at the 18 as Cousins in the gun. He drops back, looking to his right now over the middle. Cousins stepping up in the pocket and is sacked. That's a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12 coming up. Appreciate you and your vibe. In my opinion, your calling play-by-play are next level, way better than IRL radio announcers. Also multitasking while engaged in the chat. Oh, yeah, definitely a lot of multitasking earlier, for sure. But, yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you. I try to call the best possible game I can. I'm not the best, for sure. I'm definitely not. Definitely will stumble a lot. But I appreciate the kind words, for sure. 3rd and 11 as they're at the 19. Need to get to the 18 as Cousins drops back. He's looking, floats it down the right sideline. It is incomplete. Pass intended for London. McKinstry on the coverage. London looking for a flag, but no flag is thrown. McKinstry getting a little hand in there. But again, London with the push-off, so I think it's all fair. I think that's... I don't know if McKinstry should be celebrating like that. I mean, he kind of did fall on his face, but it is what it is. Apparently my screen froze. Give me a sec. We'll see if I can refresh it, or ESPN just hates you. ESPN hates you. ESPN hates you. 4th and 11. This would be a 38-yard kick. It's already made one from 51 and 40. As there's the snap to hold the kick. It is up. It is good. As it is 16-10. 10:43 left to go in the third quarter. Saints trying to blow it. Well, they never led at any point. Thought you were going to say interception. Nope. Let's go Saints. Go defense, says Taylor. You're the best besides Craig Wolfe and Tunch Ilkum. Rest in peace to both of them. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, they are legends for sure. Some Steeler legends. But again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. And again, I'll be calling 2 more games later today. Right after this one, I'll be doing Bears and the Lions. And then later tonight, of course, we got that team up there, the Pittsburgh Steelers, hosting the Ravens. Winner is in, and loser goes home and probably loses their head coach. So this will be very interesting tonight. But we got some interesting stuff here. Again, the Falcons currently helping out the Panthers as they're leading. Again, that's how, again, if the Falcons win, the Panthers are in. And right now, we do have a poll. I was just kind of curious here. Which NFC South team are you a fan of? 29% of you guys with the Saints, 28% with the Buccaneers, 23% with the Falcons, and then 19% of you guys with the Panthers. Very interesting there. All right, in the games right now, Browns leading 17-12 over the Bengals. Vikings 13, Packers nothing. Giants 24, Cowboys 17. Jaguars blowing out the Titans 41-7. The Colts leading 27-26. They're still in the third quarter. Oh my goodness. Browns-Bengals game is almost over. Jeez, Let's see here. Field goal, Colts up. Yep. McCarthy injured again. Oh, geez. If he keeps getting hurt, then yeah, you really can't go. Really can't go McCarthy. I mean, you got to give him one more shot, but I would bring in more competition for him. Pittsburgh in the main event. Yep. I miss the days when it always was, but now it's just a joke. How it's going, Dr. Lee? How's it going, Skip? Good to see you, Skip. Undisputed in the chat. The real Skip Bayless. Appreciate you, man. I guess you're probably going to burn another Cowboys jersey today if the Cowboys lose. You throw it in the trash can, then you'll show footage next year of you ripping it out of that same trash can despite 9 months going across. That's interesting. But appreciate you, Skip. Howard Cosell. He could go all the way. Yeah, all the way. He could go all the way. Actually, I don't really know how he said it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't really think. Saints 1 touchdown away. They are. Again, it's anyone's game. Sets field to the end, so it's going to take it out. He's at the 5, the 10, 15, 20, and slips at the 25-yard line. And that is where the Saints will take over with, again, 10:38 left to go in this one. Good afternoon. How's it going, Mike? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in once again. So 1st and 10 for the Saints. Planning to catch you out again like with the Beetlejuice shout out the other day, but my Cowboys are getting whooped. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's all good, man. I've been caught already plenty of times today. 1st and 10 at the 25 as Shuck is in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. As no one in the backfield, Shuck throws over the middle. It is caught. No! Couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete. Austin just unable to hold on to it. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Think Penix will be ready next year? He's got to be. That'll be year 3. That'll be year 3 for him. And I'm a Penix guy, but, man, he has definitely been disappointing to start his NFL career. 2nd and 10 as he lifts the leg, hands it off. This is Estime. Estime is going to cross the 30 and tackled at the 31-yard line for a gain of 6. That'll result in 3rd and 4 coming up for the Saints. Just got chased out of the kitchen. She threatened to throw coleslaw. Oh, my gosh. Rodolfo pulling for the Saints. All the way. Yep. Garrett broke the sack. Yeah, I saw that hardcore. He broke it. Broke the sack record. They need to get to the 35 for a brand new set of downs. The Shuck is in the shotgun. Shuck drops back. He's looking over the middle. Throws. It is dropped by Austin again. Incomplete. And it's most likely going to result in a punt. Again, they're deep in their own territory. And again, if you're a Panther fan, you gotta like your odds. Austin, as soon as he has a problem with the initial catch part, but as soon as he's contacted, he drops it. He gets hit out of his hands. Living in North Carolina, people cheer on Dallas and Pitt in my area. I get why Dallas, but Pitt is interesting. Gonna get them all to be Detroit fans one day. One person at a time, Tiffany, though. Maybe not don't take away from the Steelers. Take away from the Dallas, as there is the punt. And that is going to be fielded at the 16. Reversing fields at the 15. Cuts inside at the 20, and then he's stripped up at the 23. So the Falcons, again, taking over with 9:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. Still anybody's game, but the Falcons with control of it. Let's see here. Time to trade Austin to Carolina. Yeah, Austin has had some rough plays last drive, essentially. Browns 17, Bengals 12. Again, the Vikings leading 16-0 over the Packers. Giants 24, Cowboys 17. Giants are driving at the Dallas 14. Wow. Jaguars 41, Titans 7, and the Colts leading the Texans 27-26. No games have completed except, of course, again, the games yesterday. Buccaneers 16, Panthers 14, Seahawks 13, 49ers 3. And again, if the Falcons were to win, which looks like they're in control, it will be the Panthers moving on to the playoffs. You'll get the Dallas fans. Yep, there we go. Steelers need wide receiver 2 and wide receiver 1. They do. We need a lot of help. Need help at receiver for sure. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And and again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would cross 5,500 subscribers. Would be pretty cool. Again, I'll be here for the playoffs. If you're wondering, I'll be here for the NFL playoffs, the college football playoffs, and of course, again, the rest of the day essentially. As again, we got a couple of games happening right after this. New sack record does not count. It's done at 17, not 16. Yeah, that is, I don't know. Again, we were talking about the games last night. Again, we really all agreed that 16 is essentially the best. Though we didn't have a 14, though. I don't know if I agree with that one, 14. But 16 is fine. Again, 14 is what it used to be. But 16, I think, is the perfect balance, for 32 teams and just the way the schedule works out. Jersey saying the Falcons going to win. Yep, they've had a Falcons Saints just a decade ago. This would have been probably 2 teams that are competing for the division. But again, that's just how the NFL works. You go up, you go down. So 1st and 10 for Atlanta. They're going to be at their own 24. 16 is the best, I agree. Cam Little just hit a 67-yard field goal against the Tennessee, so he's now the longest and second longest field goal in history. Unbelievable, man. That is insane. As Cousins hands it off to Robinson. Robinson at the 25 and is tackled at the 27-yard line. Again, gets hit again at the end. That was interesting. Wow, NFC South again, the 3-way tiebreaker. How it works, they get head-to-head. The Panthers 3-1, Buccaneers 2-2, Falcons 1-3. So that will be how that works. That is interesting. As the Panthers again would be winning the head-to-head as they swept the Falcons. 2nd and 6. They're at the 20-28 as Cousins. Play action, rolling to his right. Throws. It is caught by Pitts at the 30. Cuts inside at the 35. Cuts in again at the 40. And is going to fall down at the 41-yard line for a gain of 13. And that is an Atlanta Falcons first down. You go up, you go down, unless you're the Jets. Yep. 14 fell too short. I missed 16. Weren't the playoffs shorter as well? Not shorter, but again, they only had 6 teams for each conference, which again, that was good because again, you kind of rewarded the top 2 teams. I think that's fair. I think the buys were good. 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action, heavy pressure, and he goes down. Chase Young with the sack. As Chase Young, I guess he got his 10th sack. I'm not too sure. But he's putting up 10 at the sideline. So a loss of 8. 2nd and 18 coming up for the Falcons. Now just looking to get rid of Brandon Ayuk. There's your Pittsburgh. No, we're good. We don't need Ayuk. I don't know. He's got a lot of issues. Cleveland used to put a stop on Bengals 2 minutes. Ooh, interesting. Cousins should be the week 1 starter in 2026. I think it'll probably be another battle, but yeah, Penix has definitely struggled. As Cousins swings it out, it's caught to 25, and he's not going to get anything. He's going to be whistled dead at the 28, so that's another loss of 5. It's going to be 3rd and very, very long. 3rd and 23, to be exact. Let's go, Falcons, says LeBron. LeBron in the chat. I really hate the Saints for not winning this game. This guy. It's still anyone's game. It's not decided. Again, the Falcons have it 3rd and 23, so they have been moving backwards. Cousins in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left as Cousins drops back. He's looking. He throws it to nobody. Incomplete. Overthrows Algier, and I don't know what really was happening there. So it's going to be 4th down to the Falcons. We'll have to punt again. Still plenty of time as there's 6:38 left to go in the 4th quarter. Would you be a fan of having football playoff series either for pro football or college? Football playoff series? Like a best of 3? No. That is way too much. That is way too much. Football is definitely a 1-game elimination sport. That's just too much on the body. It's already just so much. As there is the punt. That's going to be fielded at the 22. It's at the 25. Dancing around. Now reversing fields at the 25 again. He's at the 24, and that's where he's tackled. Oh, a rough return for Pettis. As that was a long run there for only 4 yards, and that is where the Saints will begin their drive with 6:23 left to go in the 4th. A good question, Eric, but yeah, no, just again, football is just not baseball. Baseball, again, not really tough on the body. Hockey, I'm not saying hockey is, because obviously it's very, it's a lot of contact, but again, hockey, I feel like it's just, the playoffs take forever in hockey and basketball. I don't know. Football, I think it's good the way it is. Though, again, I would prefer them to knock off a game and not put 7 teams in the playoffs. I think they had it right. Fact or fiction, Ayuk remains unsigned in 2026. I'm going to go with fiction. I think someone's going to take him. They have to. Someone will have to take him. But yeah, I think this is the last year with the 49ers for sure. There's no way he comes back. Bucks fan, go Saints. Appreciate you for tuning in. Time for a nice, long, consistent drive by the Saints. Game-winning touchdown, 2 seconds left. We'll see, Rick. The NFL will step in to help the Saints out, so the Buccaneers make the playoffs. Are the Giants going to take care of the Raiders' number 1 pick? I think the Raiders are going to have it. I think the Raiders are going to have the number 1 pick. Happy Sunday. Appreciate you, Daniel, for tuning in. You just want to know. No problem. Again, I love football. I want more football, but less is more, essentially, when it comes to football, really. 16 is good. 6 teams in the playoffs for each side. I mean, that was perfect. They ruined it. Let's go. They ain't scoring over 37. Most likely not, Jeremiah, but though, if they do, then you're in for a wacky last 6 minutes. There's a recent NFL plays once a week. Yep. Everyone can except football can do it. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Football is special. Why did the Falcons kick a field goal? They're at their own 30. They were that would have been like that would have been like an 88-yard field goal. I don't think that's happening. MLB needs a lot of games and series after playing so much. I feel like their season's too long, and then you get to playoffs, it's over in a month. I don't know. For like a 6-month season, that's pretty crazy. I think should not be allowed to bully his way to the Commanders, the Commies. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might be able to have maybe they can. The 49ers can release him and like, hey, he wasn't honoring his contract and stuff like that. He was detrimental to the team. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way they can. Because, Ayuk's been kind of a spoiled brat the last few years. Very disappointed. Seemed like a great receiver, but I don't know. Just kind of an idiot at this point as he hands it off up the middle. This is Estime up the gut, and he is going to still fight forward to the 30. Very good effort there for Estime with a gain of 5. No, I just didn't check out the score, so that's my bad. Let me check out the scores real quick while we have time. The Bengals have taken the lead 18-17. Browns driving. They're at their own 29. Minute 23 left to go. Giants 34, Cowboys 17. Jaguars blowing out the Titans 41-7. Texans leading 29-27. Still plenty of time to go. And the Vikings have defeated the Packers 16-3. All right, 2nd and 5 at the 30 as Shuck takes the snap, hands it off up the gut. Estime plowing our defenders at the 35 and tackled at the 39-yard line. Gain of 9, and that is a New Orleans Saints first down. And a lot on the line here. Skylar Bell just declared for the NFL Draft future Steeler. But again, Saints, obviously, again, nothing really matters for these two teams. As he hands it off to Estime, he cuts inside the 40, the 45, and tackled at the 48. Another gain of 9 there for Estime, as that'll bring up 2nd and 1 for the Saints as we're just over 5 minutes to go in this one. But again, as you know, Falcons with the win, Panthers are in. If the Saints win, the Buccaneers are in. And very interesting. Bucs fans need to drive. Yep, they do. Games are going fast. People are just trying to end the season. Yeah. Honestly. 2nd and 1 at the 48. Shuck is in the shotgun. Play action. Steps up. Shuck moving. He's going to run. He's at the 50, the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Sliding down at the 23-yard line. That's a run of 29 yards, and that is a New Orleans Saints first down. They are definitely in field goal range, but of course, they're looking for the end zone. 29-yard run by Shuck. 1st and 10 as Shuck hands it off up the gut. And Hull is going to be tackled at the 20-yard line after a gain of 3. We're at 4 minutes now. Again, the clock very much a concern for, again, both teams. Well, actually, 4 teams. Do you announce MLB? Yes, I do. Mostly Pirates, though, but I do bounce around. Giants, they're falling in the draft order now. 2nd and 7 at the 20. Shuck in the gun. Trips the left, 1 receiver to the right. As Shuck lifts the leg, takes the snap, drops back, looking over the middle. Floats it down the left sideline. It is incomplete. A diving effort by Bell. Good effort by him, but the throw just a little bit too much. As it falls incomplete. 3rd and 7 coming up. Oh, man, that is just about 6 inches. Shuck has legs, apparently. Last 5 minutes of the game. Here come the scores. Yep. You know it's 3rd and 7. As they're at the 20, they need to get to the 13 for a brand new set of downs. Shuck lifts the leg. As Shuck drops back, looking, throws to the middle. It's picked off! Picked at the 15, the 20, the 30, the 40. He's at the 50. One man to beat, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 25-yard line. And that is a killer for not only the Saints fans, but the Buccaneer fans. As the clock reads 3:14, that is pie. And that, oh man, it's not the dagger. But man, that dagger has been grabbed and they are about to stab. That is a killer for the Buccaneers. Oh, just didn't see him. Pushed out at the 27-yard line. Thought you were going to take the Christmas. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I'm lazy. It'll be after today, though. You won't see him tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not having him. Do I re-sign Rodgers in your dynasty? Heck yeah, you do. That is tough. That is tough indeed. A lot of emotions up and down for 4 teams here. First and 10 at the 27 as Cousins hands it off up the gut to Algier at the 25 and tackled at the 23-yard line as the Saints will call their first timeout. Thanks for the team. Time to go and catch you on the next one. Appreciate you, Falcon, for tuning in. No way. It just happened. Arvel Reese about to be a Titan. Man. That's what she said, this guy. Oh, man. Saw some good potential in defense, but no offense. That's tough. Feel like you're watching Baker. Well, you won't be watching Baker if the results hold here. No Baker next week if the Falcons hold on here. Saints need to pick 6. I don't think they'll be throwing much here. They'll need a fumble. 8-9 season. Yep. 2nd and 6 at the 23 as Cousins is under center. He hands it off up the gut. This is Algier, and he still moving the legs, but he's not going to get much, maybe a yard or 2. As the Saints will call their second timeout. So let me again check out the scores from the other games in the NFL. The Browns are at the Cincinnati 36. The chance to win it there. The Giants 34, Cowboys 17. And the Texans still leading over the Colts 29-27. Seems like a good one there. And Texans have pulled their starters. Vikings 16, Packers 3. And the Jaguars blowing out the Titans. So again, they still have a shot. They have an outside shot at getting the number 1 seed if the Broncos and Patriots lose today. But they have wrapped up the AFC South. They'll be hosting a playoff game. And again, that's why we do it, man. It's why we watch, because a lot of chaos on the last week of the season. 3rd and 4, as they're at the 21, need to get to the 17 for a brand new set of downs. As Cousins hands it off to Algier down the left side, and he's still plowing forward, diving to the 20 for a gain of a yard. As the Saints call their last timeouts, and looks like they're going to bring out the kicker. Got a new NFC South champ. Yep. They just killed us. They got in. The Falcons going to twist it. Yeah, it's tough. Ruben Bain, you are a Arizona Cardinal. Shucks. Yep. Shuck says all shucks. Thanks, Falcons. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for the Buccaneer fans. Saints were driving, but then a pick. Setting up the Falcons in Saints territory again. He hasn't made the kick yet. He is 3 for 3 on the day, though. He's been perfect. This is a 38-yard attempt. Practically a chip shot. 38-yard attempt from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. And it is good. And the Falcons lead 19-10. As that one may have just sealed the deal. It's not over yet, but it is looking like the Falcons will be eliminating the Buccaneers today. Panthers going to the playoffs? Probably. Panthers going to lose by 35 at home. Again, the Rams already traveled to Carolina and lost. So, again, to say that it is for a foregone conclusion that the NFC South champ is going to lose, I think that is just crazy. Anything can happen on those one-game elimination games. It's definitely not over. Bucs fans are cheering it away. It means Bowles getting fired. Man, that is tough. I don't really like that. I like Todd Bowles personally. Todd Bowles, I think, has done a great job there. I know they've been kind of barely squeaking in the playoffs, but they've been getting the playoffs and winning the division. He's done a great job. But yeah, obviously there's a disconnect this year with Bowles and the players. I mean, Bowles was kind of throwing the players under on the bus, and that was kind of shocking to see or hear from Todd Bowles. But I don't know. I do like Todd Bowles, but maybe it has run its course. Maybe it has run its course in Tampa Bay, because they definitely did fall apart down the stretch. That was really shocking to see. The Brownies win. Wow. So the Browns have just defeated the Bengals. Saints just need a touchdown, 3-point conversion. Yep, that's all they need, Bill. That's all they need. As that is going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Bucs will remember this next year. I'm sure they will. As this will, I'm sure, again, they'll probably highlight these games. I'm sure the Buccaneers will play the Falcons in primetime next year for sure. It's funny, despite the Panthers making the playoffs, if, this result holds, which most likely, feel like they're not even going to give the Panthers more primetime games than the Buccaneers or Falcons. I'm sure you guys would probably agree there. More primetime games, Buccaneers, Falcons, or Panthers. Panthers probably going to be going to the playoffs, but I don't know, I'd say the Panthers get 2. Buccaneers probably get 4. Falcons 3. 1st and 10 at the 35 as Shuck drops back. He's looking, throws, it is incomplete. Pass intended for Juwan Johnson. Stop on the clock at 2:49 to go. Last time Jacksonville and Carolina were in the playoffs at the same time was 96. Oh, wow. That is pretty crazy. Who's quarterback for the Colts? Riley Leonard. Cleveland got all its points from defense and 3 points. Oh, wow. Jeez. Thank you, Falcons. Panther fans are pretty happy. Players will own coverages all season. 2nd and 10 at the 35 in the shotgun. Shuck drops back, looking to his right. Now he's going to take off. He's going to run, trying to get to the sideline, and runs out of bounds at the 39 for a gain of 4. So stopping the clock there, not the worst thing in the world. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Saints. 2:42 left to go. How much money they waste on the refs, this guy. Your neighbor want 1K. Oh, wow, nice. They're getting rid of Bowles. How's it going, Orville? Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. As it looks like the Falcons may be eliminating the Buccaneers today. 3rd and 6. Shuck in the gun. They're at the 39. Need to get to the 45 for Brandy's headed downs. He drops back looking, throws. It's caught at the 40. Estime cuts inside, and it's stripped up at the 43. That's a gain of 4. 4th and 2 coming up. This is the ball game. They got to hurry. Colts up 30-29. Wow. That's a really good spot. They marked it at the 44. As Shuck hands it off up the gut. Estime is leaning. And they're trying to whistle it dead, but they didn't. They're going to say he got it. That was really sketchy there. And the Falcons coach, Raheem Morris, he's not happy about that. I don't blame him. Again, they were kind of coming in because the progress was stopped, but then they kind of backed off. Morris is like, hey, look at the screen, man. Ref's like, well, look at the field. Estime, I think he got it. But yeah, that's 2-minute warning. Saints looking like they'll have the first down there, but they are down by 9. And again, not looking good. That's a 5.4. Appreciate you, man. Good job calling the game, dude. Blackout in Tampa. I'm sure. Yeah, Tampa. Yeah, I hate the blackouts, man. But again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you did like what you've been listening to, make sure again to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 5,500 100 subscribers. So again, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one as we have Bears-Lions coming up right after this. And then, of course, tonight I'll be doing Steelers and the Ravens, and hopefully it's a happy night for me. If not, you will know it for sure. Challenge flag, this guy. They'll be back for the Steelers game. Appreciate you, Orville. Appreciate you, man. What time is Steelers game? It's going to be 8:20 Eastern time, 7:20 Central, as that's the Sunday night game, the final game of the year. Keep eating, Atlanta. Keep pounding. Never mind. Yeah, it's going to be the night game there, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll just do another scoring update across the nation real quick while we have time. And the Giants blowing out the Cowboys just like we all thought, 34-17. Colts leading 30-29 with, a little over 2 minutes to go. Again, the Texans, if they win, they would get the 5 seed. So I am shocked that they pulled starters. That doesn't really make sense to me. You'd rather play the Steelers or the Ravens than anybody else. That is just shocking. Browns winning 20-18. Vikings 16, Packers 3, and the Jaguars 41, Titans 7. So there you go. And again, folks, I will be covering the playoffs. So again, if you're wondering, well, is this your last day, Doc? No, I will be covering the playoffs, every single game. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. And again, the rest of the college football playoffs as well. Even the FCS championship tomorrow. Good job. Appreciate you, man, Edward. Miles got the record. Yeah. 17 games. Browns Super Bowl. Another Super Bowl for the Browns. They split with the Steelers. And Myles Garrett on a 5-12 team gets 25 sacks. There you go. All right, 1st and 10 at the 45 as Shuck in the gun trips the right, one receiver to the left. As he takes the snap, drops back. Shuck looking, moving to his right. Heavy pressure, throws. It's caught at the 30. And Pettis is tackled at the 28-yard line. Gain of 26. And that's the Saints' first down as the clock continues to run at 1:45 and counting. Panther Nation. What up, Falcons? Keep eating. Yep, they're looking good. 1st and 10 at the 28. Shuck drops back looking, throws the middle. It's caught at the 25. He's at the 20. And Pettis is tackled at the 16-yard line for a gain of 12. And again, that's a first down for the Saints. Appreciate you, D-Man. You are a legend. Tolerable? I guess so. I can be intolerable, though, sometimes. Not going to lie. 1st and 10 at the 16 as Shuck drops back, looking to his left. He floats it to the end zone. It is one-handed catch, touchdown. Bell in the back corner, and, of course, the touchdown turkey. He loves touchdowns, folks, though this one may be a little too late, as it's now, again, a 3-point game. And now you're going to need a miracle on this onside kick. One hand. There's pass interference, and it was not called. Ronnie Bell in the back corner, 16-yard touchdown. You have to drink plenty of coffee, yeah. Less pass snap. Yeah, again, all that hypothetical stuff. Yeah, it's an asterisk. I don't care. It's 17 games. The snap, the hold, the kick, that is up. It is good. When you have to really dig deep for that, the hypothetical snaps and all that, yeah, it's ridiculous stuff. It's all Myles Garrett propaganda. That's all it is. Victory formation, maybe. Not the Bears game, so I'll be in the chat, but hopefully they give us a good one. Yep, for sure. Good luck, Goku. Good luck. Good luck, man. Touchdown turkey. Yep. That's fitting, right? Voodoo Doll saying, let's go New Orleans. Pass interference offense. No, pass interference on the defense. He was grabbing. That's why it was a one-handed catch, because he only had one hand, but it was a great catch. And yeah, be careful, Goku. Do you think this game will be over 37.5? I mean, probably not. I mean, we'll find out after this onside kick. I mean, this is the ball game here. The Saints don't get this. This is over. Your parlay is still alive. We'll see. Most likely you're good, but because, I mean, again, it's so rare. I mean, pretty much, in order for the Saints to recover, the Falcons will have to just let them get it, essentially. I mean, that is how it really works with these onside kicks. I mean, the Packers, I mean, everyone's going, oh, the Packers-Bears game, man. Yeah, Dobbs literally dropped it. He literally dropped it. I mean, again, you just have to let the other team get it at this point. What if Watt breaks the final game of the coming season, then he has an asterisk? That's fine with me. 17 games. He already broke it, but they took away his sack against the Ravens. They said it was a rushing play despite the quarterback being tackled in the backfield. Again, it was back to pass, then he started to run, and then he was sacked, but they said it was a rushing play. It was actually ridiculous. There's the onside kick, and it is going to be recovered by Atlanta. And that is your ball game, and the Panthers will be advancing into the playoffs. They'll be your 4th seed. Pitts actually didn't even have it. He had it, but then he dropped it, but then recovered it again. I'm telling you. That is great. Pitts actually smiled on the sideline. He's like, oh, man, he actually almost blew it. So that is your ball game, folks, 19-17. And, again, the Falcons winning means the Panthers will be hosting. The number 5 seed will be the Rams, will be the 49ers. I guess we'll find out, I guess, in about 3 or so hours. Yeah, you too, man. Left alone, deleting mode. That's tough. Packers kicked a field goal at the end of the game to ruin the spread. There we go. Illegal touch. No. I mean, it was recovered. Your dad will be happy. There we go. Browns hit a 49-yard field goal as time expired. Yep, I heard about that. All right, well, that's going to do it. Panther fans are happy. Panther fans high-fiving Falcon fans. That's pretty crazy stuff. That's pretty crazy. So Panther fans getting along with the Falcons fans, Buccaneer fans, probably not going to be happy there. And that will do it. I will see you guys in the next one. Again, I'll be calling Chicago and Detroit right after this. And, of course, again, tonight, I got the Steelers and the Ravens. You want to see me rage when the Steelers lose? I got you covered, man. Hopefully it's a good game, though. Hopefully the next 2 games are good games. I will see you then. Y'all take care. And thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, I'd hit 5,500 subs. Would be pretty cool. Hopefully, I see you in the next one. Catch ya then. Peace.